We all have a story, we all have a tale. Well, there's a place I've come to know well, led by a man named Sty. He's full of stories, he is quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite the guy. If you're feeling lonely, come and make a friend. If you need a story, on Sty you can depend. His voice is soothing like a lullaby. Sometimes he brings a tear to my eye. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite a guy. Sit around the campfire and hear him tell his tale. Some may be able to relate to him quite well. We're all just people looking for a place to go. Well, Sty has made one, and it is quite a show. Come meet Sty, he's quite a guy.
Well, there's a bunch of my good friends. Good to see y'all. Great to see y'all. Let's take a quick peek at who all we got in the house. Let's see here. Right now, over in the chat, we got Aiden here. Crazy Aunt, of course. She'll be coming up with us soon here. Food Forest Permaculture. Fox It Outdoors, H. Chowser. Hans Rune, great to see you, Hans. Kimberly Ferris and Mystic Bunny. Great to see you, Mystic Bunny. Hope all's well for you and John. And there was a bunch of other folks that were in here earlier. Yeah, it's great to see Kimberly Ferris in here all the time. She's always right there. Hey, John's Travels, great to see you. And we had Kirk Whipper Voyager Center was in here a little earlier. I'm sure you'll be right back. Who else? Ariel Williams was stopped in, said hi to everybody. Nicholas Green stopped in. Metal Music Maniac was here. I'm sure we'll be back. An Old Country Farming Home and Gardeners Guild. Alexander, great to see you. Great to see all you folks. It's a Thursday evening. Now, I'll tell you what. Nothing like a good night around the campfire. There's my campfire. There's my campfire. We're gonna do it this or that. It's been an interesting week. Oh, Gary Irwin, great to see you. I finally made it for an opener. There you go. It's great to see you, Gary. The Gilder. Hey, great to see you, bud. Great to see you. Thanks for getting on over here for some campfire time. Alexander's saying, Sty, I better put my reloading crap away. Not safe around fire. Yeah, I saw your earlier comment. Yeah, it's not wise to leave your loader full of powder either. Hey, Freeman James, yes. Great. It's great to see all you folks. I was looking forward to tonight. It was just, today was one of those days where I just really wanted to hang out with friends, and there wasn't a lot going on YouTube today, not as much as I thought would be going on. But here we are. We're going. We're live. Now my screen's a little, it's a little fuzzy. I've been having some camera issues today. I don't know what it is. I'll have to tweak it tomorrow. Yeah. Hope you're all safe and well. Kathy H., you too. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all surviving this, stay in place business. Gary says, I spent the whole day around the campfire yesterday. Oh, man, I envy you. But I can actually say, I got outdoors yesterday. Oh, gosh, was that nice. Oh, well, it was nice, but the conditions weren't the best. But, I needed the fresh air, and I got it. I got the fresh air. I got to give my ankle a pretty serious workout yesterday, and it held up. So that's got me feeling really good. I got a video that'll probably be coming out Monday or Tuesday on my little outing yesterday. It's not much of a video, but it shows you that I did get out. The title of that video is Out and About. Hey, Borrow Boy Woods, it's been a while. Thanks for stopping over at the campfire. That's awesome. There's metal music. Good campfire. Handful of copper tubing brights up the mood. Yeah, it does. It makes for a colorful fire, doesn't it? So I got out yesterday. I was hoping to film the Schwamigan Bay here on Lake Superior, film the ice going out. I was hopeful the night before that it would break up and go out. Well, the last I had looked out at the lake that night before, the bay was still covered in ice. Still one big sheet of ice. Yesterday morning, I get up, shake it out, hit the road, going to be out in the outdoors all day. And I look out the window and I go, wait a minute, where's the ice? The ice blew out overnight. So I jumped my truck, geared up, headed out. And I stopped down at the lakefront, and I couldn't believe it. All the ice had blown out of the bay to the east. And I was just disappointed. I wanted to do some film of that ice moving. Too late. It was already across the lake. Just overnight. So I get home yesterday, and I'm here at the house, and I look out my big picture window at the lake, and the ice had come back in. Well, I was in the house. Within just a couple hours, it came back in. The wind was coming out of the northwest, and it blew it all to the east. it turned around late evening and blew it all back in. So I thought that this morning I'd be able to catch the ice still out on the bay, all broke up. Nope. By sunrise this morning, it all blew back to the east again. So it does that. It comes and goes, which means within the next week, we won't have any ice at all out there. Inland lakes are starting to thaw about 3 yards, 8 to 10 feet out from the shoreline. Open water, big sheet of ice in the middle of the lakes. Yeah, I saw 3 lakes yesterday, all look the same. Now, with the winds we've been having these last 2 days, within a week and a half at the worst, all the ice will be off the inland lakes. And we got to give it a little while for the lakes to settle down. And then I'm going to wet a line. I'm going to do a little fishing, I think, if I can get into some of these lakes. Still a ton of snow out in the woods. I talk about that in that video. Let's take a look at what folks are saying out here in the chat. Yeah, Adventures in the Heartland, Jan. I'm here just cooking some venison chili. Just cooking some venison chili. Yeah, it was a big change overnight. That's the way this lake is. Sometimes, I was kind of hoping this year it would do it. Sometimes we'll get real strong northeastern winds. It blows that ice right up over the shoreline through. We've got about a mile of the highway down here. That ice comes right up over the highway. They shut the highway down. You got to take an alternate route. Didn't happen this year. Hey, Brian, be what? Good to see you. Alexander's saying got icy rain here now. Was in Tennessee this past weekend. It was nearly 80 degrees there. Came back to this cold bullcrap. Yeah. Metal Music saying, yeah, under weird weather conditions, nature creates a 100-foot ice cookie. Yeah. Yeah. Chowser saying, I'm chillaxing and eating pizza along with chocolate pie. You eat a lot of chocolate pie, Chowser. I'm a little jealous, but yeah, you eat a lot of chocolate pie. I mean, so often over the last few weeks, you've shown off that you're eating chocolate pie. If you got it, eat it. Hey, Chuck, great to see you. Folks are saying hi. Hi. Still a foot of snow there, Tim. When I was in the woods yesterday, north-facing slopes at all, you've got anywhere from 6 inches to 18 inches, 1.5 feet, up to 2 feet of snow. South-facing slopes, pretty well cleared off. Hey, we're going to bring up my anchor. There she is.
Hey,
Everybody.
sorry,
We got sweet crazy Ann.
hang on, Sty. Gonna come down. Hang on.
Okay. So as you can see, Crazy Ann is here. She'll be back in a moment. Old Country Farming Home and Gardens Guild. Alexander saying, speaking of pie, I need to mail you some Amish-made shoe fly pie. It's made with molasses. Now I've had shoe fly pie, and yes, very good stuff. But I don't know how the heck you can ship it. I do indeed eat quite a few chocolate pies. I live like 3 minutes away from the grocery store, and this week there was $1 off coupon for the pie. Good reason to grab one. Good reason to grab one. Hey, Scratch and BO and on the go. It's great to see you. Absolutely great to see you. Fist bump back at you. A good day of ice fishing is when stalactites from the beard. Yeah, yeah. Had a few of those in the past. I don't ice fish that way anymore. Boy, there was many a times I went out, chopped that old hole in the ice with a spike, with a spud, and sit on a 5-gallon bucket with a little pad. And as you catch your fish, you put them in that bucket, and you're just sitting out there in the raw cold with the wind. Then I upgraded to a teepee. Then I upgraded to a pull behind, really nice pull behind clam, and had myself a nice ice shack. And then I sold all that stuff off because I didn't know if I'd ever get a chance to get out ice fishing again. And now I kind of miss having the ice shack and being able to go out in the winter and ice fish. But I can live without ice fishing. I prefer open water fishing. But when you got a good shack and you got a heater, I always had my propane heater and it stayed toasty warm, fish in my t-shirt, and listen to some good music and fish all darn day. Yeah, those are good days. When I was out and about yesterday, so many of my favorite backwoods roads were not manageable. I got to one that had a berm of snow that was maybe about 18 inches high. I thought that no big deal with my truck. But as far as the eye could see, the road was snow covered, and I wasn't sure how much snow was really on it. And I thought, well, I'll bust through that berm and I'll see, and if it seems too iffy, I'll just back out. So I busted over the berm and drove in there. And it felt real snotty, and I had it in 2-wheel drive and I busted through. I thought, well, that's okay. But I stopped the truck, got out of the truck, and when I stepped out of the truck, the snow was up to my running boards of the truck. And I looked back where I busted through that berm, and all I could see was mud. Oh yeah, the bottom underneath that snow was going out. Frost was out, and it's all sugar sand and clay, spots of both. And you do not want to get your truck caught in that crap without another rig to help winch you out. So I threw it in 4-wheel drive for about 50 yards and backed up. Got out of there, got back on the solid road. Then I drove. There was another route I wanted. I thought maybe that was better. And I got there, and no, as far as you could see, snow-covered road. And it's deep. I mean, the snow's between 6 and 18 inches deep on the top of the road and melting. I mean, really melting. And you could actually stand there and you could hear water trickling underneath that. And I told myself, no, don't get your truck stuck out here, Sty. You're 15 miles from anybody. And if you get stuck out there, you're not getting it out on your own, more than likely. So I wasn't, and that spot really frustrated me because 6 miles further down that road put me right in the heart of my favorite shaga hunting area, where I know there's a lot of shaga. It'd be easy harvesting if I could get to it. Couldn't get to it. The off-road walk, if you walked in the snow, up to your knee. Wherever there's snow, it's up to your knee, for crying out loud. And it's wet, sloppy, mushy snow. You walk where there is no snow, and the ground is just muck. and it come right up over the tops of your shoes. So I love being out there, but I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do. But it was great. It was great. The Mystic Bunny saying would mind fishing in an Ice Palace RV. Oh yeah, those are sweet. Little Music saying I've been reading about people build drivable ice shacks resting on a 10-foot trailer. Guess they park it and drive out to the ice. The on Lake Mille Lacs in north central Minnesota, they have actual ice fishing communities out on the lake. And they plow a road out to it, and these little communities are all attached by roads, and they plow out a big, huge area, and people come out and they pull these awesome. They look like nothing but a big travel trailer, camper, but there's holes cut in the floors, and some of them have axles that raise up and lower the shack onto the ice, and you can rent those and go stay out there. And they've got, and a lot of those little communities, ice fishing communities, have a generator, a quite large commercial generator, and they've got power. They got street lights at night. They got power. They've got stop signs and yield signs on the streets between all these ice shacks. And you would swear you're on land, but no, you're out in the middle of that big old lake, and you're fishing in luxury. I got to fish in one. It actually had recliners at each fishing hole in that shack, and it had 4 holes in the shack, and it had a recliner. Hey, there she is. She's back.
Sorry.
Hey, turkey leg. Hi.
Sorry, guys. I'm late.
Yeah,
Late to the party.
other duties as assigned.
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
So
great
what?
to see you, turkey leg.
Hey, turkey leg is scratching go crazy. Metal music. I think I said hello to everybody there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like
Hey,
that. Yeah.
everybody, if you have a mind to, please give me a thumbs up and share it out. Share it out.
Smoke button. Share it out.
Let everybody know that we're all out here hanging around the old campfire. Can always throw another log on the fire,
I got a fire behind me. Me.
Yeah. She's got a campfire in the living room.
I can put mine in there. You see?
Yeah.
Mine is nicer than yours. I almost said bigger, but yeah, I don't know.
This
Sorry.
is not a campfire competition.
It isn't.
We had a person that I was going to have on the panel tonight if they were available, and they were tired. They just wore out. They were tired, couldn't come up tonight. So I told Ann, I said, I am too. You can run my stream for me.
Oh,
I'd love to just sit back on the couch and let Ann run my stream, and I'd sit there and chat.
and how will that go? How will that go? Me and outside taking in the outdoors or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This is just around the campfire, And
Well-
what we do around the campfire is we just talk about everyday things.
Well, it's been a long time since I've been around a real campfire.
Has it?
Oh yeah.
That's too bad. I mean, to me, to just sit and watch a fire in a fire pit is just so relaxing. It's so enjoyable.
Yeah, I've done that, but like sitting around a campfire and maybe be more than one person, that like you can have
Right.
a storytelling around the campfire,
Yeah.
or Yeah, family
That's
time or friend time. Yeah, that would be
yeah,
nice.
yeah. Oh, I love campfires when you got other folks there and you're just sitting around the campfire and you're sharing things back and forth,
Yeah,
talking. And yeah, it's so nice. I feel you on the tired. I'm currently running off 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, I didn't get much.
no, not the campfire.
I got 4 hours last night. Um,
I got 2 hours
yeah, yeah, you and Charles are,
today
yeah, wow.
or
Um,
last night or last day.
hey,
I don't. I
computer
don't know.
chick. Hey, good to see you, girl.
Howdy.
Yep. Sitting around that fire pit out camping. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. Hey, cabin dweller, great to see you. Great
Cabin
to see
dweller.
you. The
Is it you? Well, I can't check that out now because the dot doesn't working.
that yeah, it's a bummer, guys, to share each other. To find somebody that you meet that's new out in the chat. What you're
Yeah.
gonna need to do is make note of them and find their channel.
You can copy then the copy that name and search for it, but it is not everybody you can find so easily,
Yeah,
especially
I
if they're small channel.
I don't know why, folks, but once in a while
Cabin dweller.
I'm lagging tonight, so
Are
please
you?
be patient. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it once in a while.
Yeah, you're a woman. Yeah, then I got the right channel. Yeah.
I can't even do a
Ah, just
yard
right channel.
fire in a fire pit at the home. It's too damn hot at night. Oh,
Building a small cabin in the Yukon. Oh, that sounds nice.
oh
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yep. The yeah, cabin dweller. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah. The yeah, I don't know what it is, Jowser. Yeah.
what
That is
else?
what it is. Yeah,
We get
we've Charles are saying, yeah, it's too hot for a campfire. That's one thing I found, boy. Unless it's because of the dry conditions, we always had a fire. It didn't matter how hot it got outside. the You just sat farther away from it.
Yeah.
the
So what was he talking about before I jump in and jump out or whatever? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. We were talking about all different kinds of things.
Food? Food? Food?
Haven't brought up food yet. Be careful.
Oh.
The only food that was brought up, John said he's making venison chili. And I go, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he can shut up.
Well, then I have to ask what is when is it when is chili? What they call it? When is it? When is it?
Venison, deer
What
meat,
is that?
deer meat.
Oh, okay. I'm up in Canada, the north, so we still have loads of snow, so no problem for campfires.
Yeah, yeah, cabin dweller. Yep.
Campfires, are you laughing at me?
Our
I don't know.
neighbors up in Canada, a lot of them still have a lot of snow.
My
Because
son.
in southern Ontario along the Great Lakes, they've lost their snow, but you get any farther north, and there's a lot of them with a lot of snow yet. Um, French toast for his school homework since he is e-learning. Neat. He can come over here and
New
make French
Mexico.
toast for me too.
I heard
Breakfast for dinner. I do that a lot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
well, you and me, we are almost the same. We eat once a day, so yeah.
yeah. Eat once a day, so you just decide, well, today I'll
Well,
have breakfast as my one meal. And
it-
maybe tomorrow I'll have lunch for my one meal. And then the next day, oh, I'm going to have a nice dinner for my one meal.
What is everyone doing for Easter? Easter, that's now. Is that the same as what you now, Sty? Easter is now here. We got the
Easter is
Easter.
on the 12th, which is Sunday, this coming Sunday.
Oh yeah, we got
Tomorrow's Good Friday, and then Easter is on Sunday. And
Start on
then
Thursday
and
there.
we have a national holiday of Easter Monday. So
Mm.
yeah.
Well, yeah, we started on Thursday.
Yeah, Gary, I'm
Hey,
not
Nick,
doing nothing for Easter. Yeah, New Mexico, dry and hot. Yeah, I used to go down to New Mexico every year, and um, I had did a lot. We did a lot of hiking up in the mountains, and we had campfires in the summer, but they were tiny. They were tiny little campfires. It's just too damn hot. Yeah. Ontario has a fire ban? Huh.
when it's hot, it's not so funny to like make a campfire.
Yeah, you gotta be real careful. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
They
not so
don't go
fun
around.
when you.
Um,
Killer is in the
Canada has
house.
a fire ban despite it being wintertime. Reason is that they don't want to send you the resources to deal with any stupidity fires. Hey, Nick, good to see you.
I didn't have a face
Saw a
mask.
video where a guy didn't have a face mask, so he tied one of his trainers over his face. He'll end up catching foot and mouth. Hey, Pitbull, good to see ya. Mike's World. Hey, great to see you, Mike.
52 yesterday
Gary,
snow.
that sounds awesome. We're doing campfires with friends, but 6 feet apart. Nothing wrong with that.
That would be a big campfire, huh?
Oh, metal music. Jalapeno bacon beans. Baby, that sounds good.
Oh, baby. He called you
Michigan
baby.
has a fire ban too. I haven't heard that, and I only live 30 miles from Michigan. I have
Well,
not heard
it
a
was,
fire ban there, and I look at the national forest conditions for my whole region up here, and there's no fire ban in the UP.
it was
At
snowing
least
there
none
today
that
and
the
raining.
Forest Service has
Yeah.
posted. Hey,
There you go. Look at that background,
look at
Sty.
that background.
Hey.
I mean, for crying
My
out
favorite
loud.
place in the whole world. It's Norway.
That's,
Is that
Yeah.
Norway?
It
and the
is,
problem is he can't get there from here.
right?
Hey, Mr. Fulton.
Well, it is beautiful there. Yeah, he should come over. He says, why not?
Oh, they have um
We can go fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
2 weeks, and they'll have burning bans.
Where
We
you
got
got burning ban
in a couple of counties already, but those are just common spring burning bans. They don't want you bans. They don't want you burning junk piles or large piles of brush or timber, because in the spring it's too easy for it to get away from people. Yeah.
You look so good in Norway, Phil.
You fit in. I have bad news, Phil. Don't
Yes.
try to remove that chaga.
Why that?
Yeah.
It's not chaga.
Nope.
The thing I showed you, it's got the scales like you were talking about.
No, they're too big. They're too big. They gotta be tiny. Look
But they look just like that.
No, it doesn't. That picture you posted does not look like chaga. It looks like a burl.
It looks slightly like a little like a burl.
Yeah.
And underneath it
Now
looks
there's
like
2 spots on it, 2 black spots that looks like chaga is trying to set up housekeeping on it. But the big burl, it's fragmented and broke up, but the pieces are way too big. And there's still that curly, especially if you look at the picture in the right hand lower corner, you can see that curly piece under there.
Right.
That's burl. That's a great indicator that thing's a burl. Yeah, I know. I didn't. I told Ann I felt so bad. Didn't I, Ann?
Yeah, you did.
I
And
didn't
I
want
said,
to.
you
She
have to
kept
tell
telling me,
him.
"You have to tell him. You have to tell him, Sty." And I go, "I don't wanna. I
Yeah.
don't wanna." And she
I was
goes,
like, you
"But
have
what
to
if
tell
he's
him.
out there right now?" And I said, "Oh, God damn it, no." I said, "God."
Yep.
I told her, I said, "God, if it wasn't for this frickin' travel ban, I'd take my travel allowance and I'd head right down there, pick you up. We'd head up towards the northern tier of Lower Michigan, and we'd find you some real shock and get you into some. I'd send you home with 60 pounds of that shit if we go out there and find it." But oh gosh, I just felt so bad.
Yeah, I thought about it this morning, and then I started doing my video that I got everybody to send me their little clip. You know.
Hey,
Yeah.
plain old Shock want the girl, Phil, so you can send it to him.
Shut up!
Hey,
Yeah,
Chrissy.
metal music. That's about it.
Oh, yeah.
I've still got a piece or two of Burl if you want some, Chuck. You know, if it's 50% off, it went back down to $20. So 50% off of 140 is 20.
Hey, has Phil seen that bowl that Gunner made?
No, he hasn't.
Now that's what you want. That you want to give that burl to somebody that does this. She's grabbing it. She's going to show it to you. Who's that gal by the campfire over there? I haven't met her.
You haven't?
No.
Nice.
Here, let me hang on, Ann. Let me make that bigger so that they can see it. Look at that.
Make it bigger.
He turned that on the lathe. Isn't that awesome?
Nice.
Yep.
Now that's the kind of stuff you're going to get out of that burl on that tree. If you cut the burl off.
Well, this is sour burl,
Yeah.
whatever you call it. Yeah. So.
Gotcha.
But that's the kind of pattern.
Oh, you can put it back down, or you can just look at the woman behind me.
You could just look at the woman by the fire. Yeah, she ain't talking to us, so we don't care. That woman by the fire ain't paying no damn attention to us.
Sorry, I forgot to move the share away. I didn't see that.
Yeah, Kevin Dweller. Crazy Ann's got some. She's got some nice drives that she went on, and you watch her videos. This last one she did was that yesterday? You took the walk? Yeah. That was great. I got to watch her take her walk before I headed out in the woods, and it was great. She lives on that's the largest lake, right?
Yeah.
Largest freshwater lake in Norway.
Yes,
she lives right on it. I mean, she's right on it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I guess we get like water in the basement when the flood will come. I guess it will be a flood. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I was telling everybody, Phil, I went out shaga hunting yesterday, and I was disappointed. But I couldn't get off the damn road. I kept sinking in the muck right over my tops of my high top shoes. I was wearing my high top hikers and my ankle brace, and I had to wash my ankle brace today because get the muck out of it. I mean, there were spots where it was halfway up my calf. I'd sink into the ground, and then all the snow seemed to be wherever I went was anywhere from 6 to 18 inches deep. So the snow was almost up to your knees.
Wow.
So I couldn't get off the damn road, and half the roads were still snowed in. So I'm driving along, and I found a beautiful, beautiful patch of birch, and I know there's shog. I just know there's shog in there. Nice damp conditions. It's perfect for shog. But I couldn't walk in the damn woods there, so I got to give it a couple of weeks, then I can get back in there. And my favorite chaga ground, I could see it. Big snow berm about 28 to 30 inches high, and then nothing but snow on the road as far as you could see. And that old Forest Service road's probably just pure muck underneath that. And 6 miles down that road's my favorite shotgun hunting grounds. And then if I could get 6 miles down that road, then it's about a mile hike into the shotgun grounds. But I said, nah, I'm not getting that damn truck stuck out there all by myself.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
No shit. That's a long walk back.
Well, I thought about that when I had that tree had fallen down. I was thinking about pulling it out to the road, but I was gonna have to back my truck down this very steep embankment backwards. And of course, in there in the forest, right, you got leaves that are wet on the bottom side, on top of wet ground. I was afraid I'd get my even a low 4-wheel drive. I was afraid I'd get my truck back there, and then wouldn't be able to get it out, and I'd have to come get a wrecker to come, pull my dumb ass out. So.
Yeah, Leanna's saying that it's muddy there. Darn rain. We did not need. Made things worse. Yeah, we've been lucky here. It rained for like 3 days, but it was light rain. It helped shed some of the snow. It didn't make the ground that much worse. So we were fortunate. I hope it continues that way for a while. No, I don't have a winch on my truck. And that road, I mean, for crying out loud, is as wide as they've cut. Even if I had 75 yards of usable cable, I could probably only pull that truck about 10 feet per pull, because the damn trees are so far away from the road that to be able to winch it onto something would have been a pain in the neck. But I don't have a power winch on my truck. I'm thinking of getting one, mount on the front, get a brush guard and a power winch. But I've got a real hefty come along that I've used to get my truck out of some tight spots, but I just was not up to messing with that crap yesterday. Everybody can say, winch, winch, winch all you want. You want to walk in mud up to your balls and to use a winch? No, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Everybody goes, oh, yeah, you're such a pussy, Sty. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to be tired, muddy, exhausted, feel like I want to, don't want any of that.
Yeah, go ahead, throw me in that category. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
Still ain't going to do it. Still ain't going to do it. Not really interested in making a bowl. When I did make things, I made wells, windmills, and American flags. There you go.
Well, if you ever saw that American flag I got out on my front porch, I made that.
Oh, you did? Cool.
Yeah. I just, you just cut the different size wood. I got a stencil for the stars for the one that would be the blues field. And it was a pain trying to get everything exactly right, proportional and everything else. And then you kind of glue the slats together like you would for a wood top, if you're going to do like a tabletop type thing. Yeah. So I glue them together and get the wood clamps and clamp them just as tight as I could so that it set up nice. And
neat. Hey, Cheesehead. Yeah, Sty is a wimp. I would have loved to have had you out there with me and walked into the woods where I went. I would have just sat. I would have gotten out to my truck and I would have sat in it and just watched you wallow around in that muck that was in them woods. Come on, she said, I'm going to leave any minute. Without you, because you muddy bugger, you ain't getting my truck. Got to do them tinctures there, Phil.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the good one.
On the green one. That's the wrong one.
Yeah.
The guy's a freaking chemist and makes it.
Yeah. Yeah, Leanna. I've lost boots. I lost a pair of pants once in one swamp.
You lost
But I was a young kid at the time, but I lost my boots and my pants.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was the woman. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There was a girl with me.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go.
I actually did a Sty story about that one. No, did you get stuck in a snowbank? She said last week. When I retired, I left all my big come-alongs and rigging stuff in my locker when I retired. Yeah, right. That's kind of the attitude I've got now too. Is I got to be almost forced to do some of that heavy labor anymore. Yeah, it's and I if I have the ability to avoid it, I do. McCoy's Oak Hill Farm hasn't lost her pants yet. That's good. That's good. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, I had a hell of a time explaining it to my mother when she said, "Where's your pants?"
My pants are in the washing machine.
Yeah.
But I like that one too. I haven't seen your ass, so maybe it's nice. I don't know.
Well, I'm too close to the wall for you to see my ass. So
No, you're never too close to the wall.
I'm right up against the wall.
Oh, you are so close, yeah.
Oh, I hate this. Before the night's over, I'm probably going to wind up moving this back away.
Buy some more then, so you can pull far away.
As it is right now, I'm real close to the wall. You know.
Yeah, but if you buy 2 more sheets and put it up, and you can.
Yeah, can't do that now.
Not now. Not today.
Can't do it at all for the next 3 weeks. Yeah, I don't know if you guys got any kind of orders there, Sty, but today we got our notice that we're pretty much done for the month.
Work.
Yeah, yep. So, the governor came out basically today and says, that's ending, or that's going to go through the end of the month. They want places like Walmart and Meijer and those places to stop selling non-essential items, things that, so they're talking about having places like Home Depot close down, things like that. So just trying to reduce the amount of people that are out and about and doing things that they shouldn't be doing,
I suspect here they're going to extend everything for, at least out to the end of April. And then I wouldn't be surprised if they don't stretch it out another 2 to 4 weeks after that. My youngest kid, he works for a community college here, and that's kind of a sad state of affairs because they give all the students 1 week to get out, to get off campus.
Right.
1 week, get off campus. Well, some of those students are from all over the country.
Yeah.
I mean, they're from anywhere and everywhere, and a couple of them are foreign students. And they didn't order them off campus until all of a sudden all the travel bans started coming up. And these kids are like, how we thought we were going to have to shelter in place here at our, in our dorm or whatever. Some of them have apartments there. And so they managed to clear all those students out except for about 15 of them. And they've got 3 big dorm buildings, and they got those 15 split up amongst those dorm buildings. And they're literally at the ends of the halls from each other. There's 100 feet between every one of them, each one of their rooms. And my kid is second in command of maintenance and janitorial. So he thought, they're going to send us all home and this and that. And nope. 3 top dogs get to go there and sanitize those buildings constantly so that those students can live there.
Wow.
And he said, so he's considered essential. He says, I got my job, but they're shutting down the college indefinitely, is what they said, indefinitely. I said, well, then that means you got your job indefinitely.
Yeah.
Because as long as there's students on the campus, you got to be there and keep things clean and operating. And he says, it's pretty expensive to keep those dorms heated with 5 students per dorm. And they're designed to hold 50. Yeah, he says, we got to heat the whole damn building. He says,
The stupid Norway will put people or kids back in the school now.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Hey, Mr. Shannonite, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
That's
Fucking people in Norway just run this. It's like fucking crazy. And
been
and
trapped in a pub for 21
people,
days, and I've still
people,
not seen any zombies. This is a boring virus.
Right?
That's right.
people is wondering when you're gonna play again. Sty.
Oh God, I don't know. I see. I tried playing a little PlayStation yesterday, and I felt good when I sat on the couch, started playing, and it didn't take long. I don't know if it's the position my arms are in playing, but boy, my neck flared right up. It just, oh, I didn't last even 30 minutes, and I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't stand the pain in the arm and that nerve in my neck affects not just my neck. It's like above
It's
my
still there.
right ear, and it travels all the way down and across the shoulder into the shoulder joint, and it travels down and covers the whole shoulder blade. That pain and yeah, it's kind of thing where certain positions just don't do it. I find I sit like this, arms crossed a lot because it just keeps me from moving that shoulder much. But just something I got to live through. Haven't had it do this for 15 years, and then it reared its ugly head. And it's because I've been sitting on my ass all winter, and now I'm quarantined. We're all quarantined.
Yep, that's the worst part when you do get something like that, you can't get it looked at.
That's it. I called the doc, and she said, God, she says, last time that happened to you 15 years ago, she said, you spent 36 weeks in therapy to clear it up. And she goes, you can't get 36 minutes in therapy now. She says, there's nobody's going to see you. Nobody's going to let you in. I said, poop. The hey, Waypoint Outdoor Adventures. Awesome channel, guys. Check them out. Awesome channel. Get over there.
I guess
And Waypoint, by the way, I've watched everything. And any video of yours, if you look at the thumbs up, I guarantee you one of them's mine. You do great video work. People are already feeling the effects of not working for nearly 3 weeks. Yeah. Beanies running around the house. Stir crazy. You see, you should have built a round house. It'd be easier for her to run around it.
Part of the season. Yeah, I saw mosquitoes yesterday when I was out walking. So yeah, I even see them on winter time. The mosquito up here, oh fuck, they are big,
We don't have any skeeters yet, but
if we get that flood again, we will get those big mosquitoes. Oh, they are bad. They're bad. They're like 3 times or 4 times as big as they usually want. Woo.
Looks like YouTube is still glitching tonight. Yes.
I can see that. You look good to me, but I'm not watching YouTube. I'm watching StreamYard. I don't know.
There you go, Hike with Mike. I love it. Just even the suggestion of it. I may camp out in the backyard tomorrow. I need my camping time. Hey, I've been there and done it. I mean, where there's just absolutely no way I'm going to be getting out in the woods. There's just no way I can do it.
My Def Leppard video?
And up goes the tent in the backyard. I go around and unscrew all the yard lights so that no lights are coming on in my yard, and I'm camping. Yeah. The
Def Leppard video?
I'm not sick. Waypoint, I'm not sick. Just so that's clear. I've got an old neck injury, and once in a very great while, that nerve in my neck gets pinched, and it creates severe pain in the shoulder and my back. Yeah, you're gonna have to shut off your green screen if you're not gonna have one. That's easy to do. Just
That don't look good.
yeah. Oh, Chuck found a tick today. Yeah, the bigger the ticks, the bigger the mosquitoes are, the bigger the weapon you can use to take them out. Yeah, folks starting to see ticks. Hey, Jamie, Slate Music, great to see you. Yeah.
I see Phil's ghost.
Back to the normal, Phil?
Yep.
Hey, what the fuck, Mike?
Yeah, see Phil's ghost. That's funny.
I feel like I'm not right.
Today.
Jamie's
Yeah, it's number 50 for Around the Campfire. 50 well, they're not truly consecutive because I had, I believe, 3 weeks last summer that I did not make my Around the Campfires because I was around a real one out in the woods. So
good reason.
They're not truly consecutive. I've actually been streaming Around the Campfires and Sty Story Sundays on streams for a year now. My last Sty Story Sunday last Sunday was Sty Story stream episode 52. So it's been a year since I've been streaming. And when I started streaming these 2 series. So yeah, thank you. It's been a year. I've met so many great folks, and to me, it's been an absolute success. And it'll keep going, folks. As long as I'm here, it'll keep going. Snakes. Any snake reports out there? Kept up baby copperhead yet? Them folks down. Hey, Empty Woods Runner. It is so awesome to see you, my friend. So awesome to see you. God, I think of that. That's a fella there, Empty Woods Runner. Old Sty thinks of him quite often. Especially when I get outdoors. I get outdoors and I start thinking of woods all the time. Him and his companion Dude. I mean, his dog is great. I love Dude. I wish if I could pick somebody else's pet to have, I'd pick Dude. I'd pick Woods Runner's buddy Dude. I mean, great dog. Hey, Canoe Hound. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It's hard to believe between Sty Stories and Around the Campfires, that 102 streams just in those two episodes, series. Yeah, and I'm hoping it's many years to come that this keeps going, folks. Let's keep it going. Yeah, we got a great group in the house right now. We got 34 folks in the house.
Nice.
If you haven't and you don't mind, share it out. Get some of your friends over here. Anybody that hasn't met MT Woods Runner, you can't use the 3 dots over in the chat because YouTube hasn't fixed it yet. But you can do a search for MT Woods Runner, all one word, and you'll find his channel. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Watch all of his old videos, old, new, any of them. It's an awesome channel. Yeah, it's good to see we're not all dead yet. Yeah. If we were all dead right now, this would be zombie night. Zombies around the campfire. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Cindy. Yeah, you can't check out people with the 3 dots right now. It's been that way for a few days. We noticed it a few days ago, and the Gil Skills only found out about it today, and he was livid. He was livid.
yeah.
He was mad. Oh, what do you mean my people can't check each other out? What the heck? There you go, WTF, Mike. I don't know if I'm great, but fabulously mediocre. I love it. That's good. Yeah. The so to do. I thought the 3 dot thing was just me.
Oh,
No, they're not picking just on you, Chuck. Dennis is saying, "Holy cow, Mike! Long time no see." The drop menu. Never mind. Yeah. Do you get that neck pain, Woods? Yeah. And see, the only thing that saves me on that neck pain
I sent it.
being
Yeah, Dennis.
mobile. I was terrible. Did you send it to Dennis? Thank you. You're a sweetheart.
Why you
And Anne is the savior of our streams. We don't know what to do without her.
Mhm.
What are you
I love
doing,
you, Todd.
Phil? Oh, gosh. Hey,
You're a good boy.
there he is. There he is. There he is.
Hey, kitties, how you doing?
Dennis.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Scruffy himself here. Boy, he's really growing it out.
Yeah, another 12 years and I'll be right up there with you.
Okay, today.
That's
Yeah.
2 months, man.
Come
That's 2
on,
months.
man. Come on, man. The length of this beard takes about a year and a half. Come on.
Yeah. No, mine will never get that long. I've been
Brooke,
toying
it
on shaving it off because back years ago I used to have goatees, right? And every time I had a goatee, I'd always get sick because you'd always carry the germs, right? It was like a trap, right?
Oh, geez. You gotta keep that bugger washed all the time.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
learn how to eat without drooling down your face. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, there's a couple cornflakes in there.
I've only been sick from a
Melon?
bug once now in 2
Hi, Tim. How
years.
you doing?
And yeah, and that's the thing is, I don't blame guys for saying I don't want to have a beard like that, man. Just maintaining it, and I don't want to have yesterday's lunch in it. And well, no.
Yeah.
MBA is a good example. You look at Rollin and how he takes care of his beard. I'm not as strict as Rollin is. I mean, he will not dry his beard with anything except a cotton T-shirt.
Yeah.
A cotton t-shirt.
Well, I use cotton
just-
flour sack towels. I use those for drying my beard. I don't use T-shirts, but they're pure cotton. And you don't dry your beard like this. You pat your beard dry. You don't fluff it. I have found over the years that when I got a big beard like this, if I wash the bugger and I just shake the water out of it, like if I'm out at camp, I just shake the water out of it, and some of it just goes, whoa! It's just like
the light socket,
to
huh?
get it to go down. It just
Yeah.
fuzzes right out, and then you're going, beard oil, where's my beard? And then you're thinking, oh yeah, I know exactly where it is. It's in my medicine cabinet back home. Shit. So you have lots of bacon for breakfast, and you can keep going like this. Yeah,
That's how you
that
get the
settles
sheen,
it down for the day.
Yeah, that's how you get the shine on there, right? The sheen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what? This is the biggest beard I've ever had, and that the reason being is because I can't grow a beard. It's like, I used to have these big voids right here. There'd be nothing to grow here, and now it's starting to. So
yeah,
I
you're
must be
growing up.
maturing.
You're growing
Yeah.
up. You're coming out of puberty. How's it feel?
I had a shower today. I looked down. I was like, "Wait, where'd that hair come from?"
Where'd that come from? Did you come running out showing it off to everybody? Look at this! Look at what I found!
Where'd that hair come from? Where'd that hair come from?
There's a hair!
Somebody call a doctor. Here we go.
Waypoint saying his beard won't grow any longer than it is. Now that's the thing is people don't understand. They ask me, Sty, how can I grow a beard that long? And I go, I don't know. Get them to alter your genes somehow, because some people can't grow like Dennis is saying. Yeah, his beard, it might grow a little longer than it is and stop there, or he might be surprised if he went 2 years without shaving. All of a sudden, that bugger takes off on him, and he ends up looking like Gandalf, for Christ's sake, you know. But a person's beard will only grow just so long, and it's all genetics. That's all it is. It's in your DNA, and you don't know until you do it. And mine keeps growing. But it's getting, you know, really what I need to trim it so that it's got a good edge to it, because now it's starting to grow. And I hate that. I adore the Amish, but I got to go there. It's starting to look a little more like an Amish beard at the base. Poor Amish guys. I mean, they quit shaving when they reach adulthood. They quit shaving. So their beards, they've never shaved where it encouraged their beard to grow out even like this. Some of them, I mean, they got mustaches and 2 beards growing and hardly anything on their chin, you know, or their beard is high on one end and low on the other. And it's because they never cut their beards and
never train it, huh? Yeah.
It's never been taught to grow properly, you know. He couldn't grow one till he turned 36, hit my second stage of puberty, and all of a sudden
thanks for the tidbit of information there, Kildare.
Yeah. Kildare. The longer your beard is, the more testosterone.
Poor Phil, he doesn't even have a beard. Jeez.
Wow, is that true? Is that true? Is Kildare right this time?
Oh.
Well, they actually. I don't want to even go there because I don't want to make anybody jealous, but.
Hey, as long as I don't start growing boobies.
They actually had. I'm not going to go into why they did, but they actually had to do a study, testosterone study on me, and they said that my levels, and now this was about 2.5 years ago, and they said my levels are about equal to about a 35-year-old. So, and they said that's about 48% higher than it should be at my age. I said, well, okay, that's kind of cool. Something good to know. I haven't found any purpose for that, but yeah, it's good to know.
Look, Phil's got a little Christmas going on here.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
I hadn't opened it yet. I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but the outside of the box doesn't say for sure. So I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
What is it?
Well, it's hot.
It's a hot thing. When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not.
That's what I thought it was.
Blake, great to see you, buddy. Absolutely great to see you, Blake.
Hot sauce for your butthole.
Like the drawing.
Oh boy! Oh, I see a real bad challenge coming here.
For your
Yeah, pour that in your butt.
I like that drawing.
Oh God, Phil, are you up for the butthole challenge?
Well,
Just shove the whole bubble
got
up there.
habanero in it, Naga, Jolokai. But
Yeah, Blake,
that's
isn't it nice
the
that
hottest
Justin
pepper that's
shared?
got in it, so it can't be that hot.
Very nice that Justin showed
That's
up.
Steve-O?
Yeah,
Steve-O?
it's Steve-O.
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, it's funny because he did a video with Gordon Ramsay the other day, like a week or so ago, and he talked about it on there. He actually, put some in his eye and different stuff. And I was like, well, I haven't seen a normal channel yet review it, so I want to be one of the first ones.
Yeah.
So I ordered it
Sydney's
right
got
away.
it figured out. That's a hot sauce enema.
So
That ain't right.
No, that ain't right.
Well, you've seen how Steve-O drinks beer, right? He does the funnel up the right.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's the butthole hot sauce challenge.
There you go. Ooh, ouch. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the challenge, Phil. Yeah, you have to do it right.
You can put one of those checkerboard patterns on the screen to hide, the boys, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Except on Ann's feed. You can let Ann see it all.
Oh, yeah. I can see it.
Oh, just a little change of topic. Empty Woods Runner. Yes, hey, Woods. That's what's out there right now. They're saying there's a few segments open in certain states, but over 80% of the AT is shut down. You cannot be on it at all. And that is a bummer. I do not, and I'm not going to go down that road again because we did it in another one of my streams, but I don't agree that those trails should be shut down. I do not agree. There's no reason for, people can still practice social distancing on those trails. I understand a lot of those trails have like communal camp areas and things like that. No, they can disperse camp. Shut those communal camps down. They can disperse camp. They can have resupply points where you don't have to come in contact with the other people. They can stay away from each other. I just don't want them encouraging people to not get outdoors. Because I'll tell you what, getting outdoors is the best damn thing you can do for yourselves right now, is get away from this virus. Get out there. Get outdoors, away from it. I spent 6 hours yesterday roving around the backcountry and getting out of my truck and hiking around where I could without drowning in quicksand. But I came home stiff, sore, and felt 100% better for it. I felt 100% better for it. All that fresh air and exercise. I'm sure some of you understand that too. Is there's a healthy pain, when you put in a good hard day's work and you get home and you're just beat and tired and hurt, and you sit down, and you start to relax, and you realize, God, that feels good, that pain, because it's a healthy pain, Yeah, that's the way it is here. Hike with Mike. Trails are open. National Forest. You can disperse camp all you want. Campgrounds are closing down. Yeah. Hey, Wanda. Great to see you. Eric, great to see you.
Yeah, being Good Friday tomorrow. We usually do every year this big Good Friday hike with they're friends, but we almost consider them family, right? And there's usually a bunch of, I think I posted a video about it last year, right? And obviously that's going by the wayside now because one, it takes place in a conservation area that's closed. Two, social distancing. How are you going to social distance like 20 people, 25 people down there, right? So
right.
I think the family and I are just going to go to my day camp tomorrow. We're going to do some fish and chips over the fire.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I'm not doing nothing for
you should
I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to boil up 2 dozen eggs and throw them at people that are walking past my building out here. Happy Easter, you moron.
Yeah,
Fiddleheads will be popping up in a few weeks. Looking forward to that too. The walking for 5 miles, and you walk like a duck the next day. That's a good walk. Yeah.
Well, that's why you don't walk 5 miles the first day, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Only walk far enough that you walk like a pigeon, not like a duck. Yeah.
I look like a duck now. My ass is hurting, my legs is hurting. Yeah, everything's hurting.
Yeah, I spent too much time on my butt today.
Yeah. Chowser, I know what you're saying there. I was thinking about that yesterday. My parents, if this would have happened back in my day when I was a kid, my parents would have killed us by the time this was over, because we didn't know the indoors except for meals and bedtime. We did not know the indoors. It just, that was not a place you were. My parents would have freaked out having all of us kids stuck in the house and can't. Well, my parents so many times, don't you have a friend to go play with? Get out of here.
They try to get rid of you.
Yeah.
You know why they did that, eh?
Yeah.
You know why they did that? So they could chase each other around the kitchen table, eh?
There you go.
Yep.
That's what my grandparents did.
I didn't burp. No. How are you?
Burp
I
like
didn't
the
burp.
boys?
Well, some of those.
No,
Not me.
For a
I
documentary.
didn't burp.
That was not me. I didn't
Here
burp
I
now.
go again. Like that documentary. That's cool. Yeah, Dennis, I don't blame you at all planning that. Get the family outside, have a nice fish fry out in the woods. Why not? Why not? And I hope the weather's good for you.
Well, we got my daughter and my son-in-law living here with us right now. Like they just bought a house not long ago, but we said, well, if you guys want to be able to see us all the time,
that's the way to do it.
Your bedroom's still up there. Right?
If everybody's practicing the social distancing and proper care when they're exiting and entering the home, a family group, it doesn't, that's not an issue. I don't like that they're saying, well, if you have a household, you should social distance in your household. You should try to stay 6 feet away from each other and this and that. Bullshit. If I want to suck face with the old lady and I live with her and she don't go out there getting the bug, I'll suck face with the old lady. Don't give me this, I got to stay 6 feet away. That's bullshit. Do you realize the social degradation that occurs when you got to live in a home that everybody's got to stay away from each other? That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Woods is saying, got to take the dude out to the pasture and round up the horses. There you go. You have a good evening, Woods. Enjoy that, you lucky bugger. You gonna take dude. Yeah. Yep. Like I said, I tell you what, you got to check out MT Woods Runner. I mean, dude to me is just, it's like he's a special guest every time he's got him on a hike with him. Woods Runner hiked 20 peaks in one season. And now we're not talking hills. We're talking mountains. He hiked up to the top of them damn barren mountain. Get the peak of that bugger, and all it's got is a brass marker at the top of that mountain. And it's nasty. An old dude is mascot. He's trudging along right behind him. And I tell you what, the places he hiked into, absolutely beautiful. And he did great film work of doing those hikes. And he's not using anything special. I believe he did most of it all on a telephone, on his phone, and on a cell phone. And yeah, it's a pleasure. I've rewatched most of his stuff already but I did a marathon with a buddy of mine last year, and we watched all 20 peaks.
Jalapeno pepper flavor pistachios. Okay.
Jalapeno. Yeah. These guys.
Yeah, they are eating. Hey, why don't we eat? I saw you was eating marshmallows.
Who, Sty? Eat marshmallows?
Oh yeah, he was eating marshmallows before the stream. He was shoving his face. Yeah.
Shoving my face. These things?
Yeah. Those things.
This is my antiviral meds.
Do you found
several
I
of these
didn't
pills
find
a day. Bill's using that tincture.
We're gonna make everybody in the chat hungry.
Yep.
Go grab a snack, guys.
Yeah.
Just
I
don't
take
leave the stream, that's all.
Yeah.
There we go.
Why not?
Ghost pepper marshmallows. I don't think I'd enjoy those.
These damn pistachios, though, they're like, you get started on them, you can't stop.
Oh, yeah, I
night,
know.
And
Liking that thing out of-
pistachios are like cashews. They're not a cheap nut.
No.
I mean,
No.
and you get addicted. You just can't quit.
Yeah.
I bought a small pack when I went out yesterday, just a little pocket-sized pack of pistachios at the Quick Trip. I didn't even make it to the damn woods, and I had to clean out my truck, all the busted shells that fell on the floor and shit. But I ate that pack before I even got to the woods, and it was only 15 minutes away. I mean, God almighty.
Did you shoot a video out there, Sty?
Yeah, kind of. It'll go up Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's nothing really much. Get to go, you get to see how bad the road conditions looked and a little bit of a ride to one location where I thought I saw a shaga and ended up with muck up halfway up to my knees. Wearing high top hikers. And I was so pissed when
I can't believe even Ann found chaga, and I can't find that stuff anywhere, man.
I don't know.
Well, Ty's telling me I found shaga on top of burl. So
yeah, yeah, I wouldn't harvest that unless you want another burrow. I had some hickory smoked bacon cheese curds yesterday. Damn, those things were good. But to get a decent sized bag, there's just a little snack size bag. To get a decent sized bag, there's $6 a bag. It's just like, shit, I can't spend $6 on a bag of cheese. I like to take cheese curds and sprinkle them on my pizza. They melt down pretty good, and they're real stringy.
Oh, that was a spicy one. Sorry.
Hey, Ann.
What?
yeah, in case anybody wonders, I do eat eggs that aren't raw. Actually, telling Ann the story earlier today. I says, I got up this morning, 9 o'clock after being up late and not being able to go to sleep. And I said, you know what? I feel like I'm going to have me an omelet. Just an egg and cheese omelet, no big deal. But I'm going to start, with a side of bacon, I'm going to cook up some bacon. So I get the pan out with the bacon and I start the bacon going. And now my boys, they stay up past me, right? So they usually sleep until noon, 1, 2 o'clock. Don't hear a thing from them, right? 9 o'clock, bacon starts sizzling. My 22-year-old walks from the bedroom to the bathroom. He's like, "You making breakfast?" Yeah, I'm making breakfast, I guess. So I get out a few more eggs and scramble them up. I get out a little bit more bacon, started to cook it up. My 16-year-old, who almost never gets out of bed before noon, what are you making?
What you making?
More eggs and more
bacon.
Yep. And then my omelet wound up not even being an omelet. It wound up just being scrambled eggs with some cheese thrown on top. It all works the same, but yeah.
Well, bacon you can smell all over the house and the next door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, when I was a kid staying out at my grandma and grandpa's farm, That's what woke us up in the morning. The first thing you'd smell and start coming to from is coffee.
Oh yeah.
A rich smell of coffee wafting its way up. You know, their old farmhouse was one of those where, you know, they had radiant heat, you know, hot water heat downstairs, and they had the hole in the floor with the vent things in it, you know, to the upstairs. You know, that's how you got your heat. You just open that vent and the heat come up through the floor. Well, you got that thing open all night to keep warm upstairs, and oh my God, breakfast time, all those smells come straight up underneath your bed.
Oh yeah.
And you once you smelled the bacon, you flew out of bed. They had to be careful not to knock over the commode.
And the old percolator coffee.
Oh yeah. You get down to the kitchen and you can hear it blub 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 blub
Yep.
blub blub.
Made a pot of that yesterday, actually.
Big old pot of coffee going on the stove. Big cast iron pan full of bacon, frying another cast iron pan with a dozen eggs in it. And yeah. You know, people say, oh, God, you shouldn't eat that way. Well, didn't kill me.
Still here.
And
What are those, pork rinds?
No, it's tortilla sheets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who's the what?
Mm-hmm.
Tortillas.
With a green label.
Fritos.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't it just say Fritos?
What?
Why don't it just say Fritos?
Hey,
It
Phil,
is
creepy videos. Good to see you.
Frito.
No.
Hey,
It
TV.
is. It is.
What
It
is your
is.
games? Awesome. Great to see you.
Sorry.
There you go, Sty. You know what? You got to start a new series here. Junk Food Wednesdays or Thursdays.
Thursday. Yeah.
Tell you what.
Yeah, but he's already got Campfire on Thursday. So.
Yeah, see, I tell you what, I think I'm going to reserve that for this coming winter.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe what I'll do is with my Into the Outdoors series that I do every other week, the weeks in between those, I'll do that. Yeah, it's junk food night or whatever. Junk food at the Sty Shack.
Does that mean we can't eat junk food on the other nights?
What?
I've told people to quit literally bringing up junk food. Has it done a damn bit of good?
You told people to stop
They
bringing
quit
junk
talking
food?
about it and they just eat it in front of me. Yeah, I tell you what,
Well,
really-
that looks good. Mm-hmm.
you know, it's
Nothing like a
I
little
it
bit
actually you got me at the point where, doggone it. What's your
Okay.
Well, you know it's not bad at
Right
Andy.
back.
Okay, you guys would have to hold down the fort because this takes approximately 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna make that? Oh, okay.
I'm
Popcorn.
going to make those
Right.
hot and spicy
John.
pork rinds. And if plain old Chuck is still around, he'll get to find out what I think of them because he sent them to me. So
Do you have to get my meat now? Huh? Mm-hmm.
now it's got the weirdest instructions. Okay, you unfold the bag.
That's a good start.
That's a good start. Okay,
Looks
so
like
you
a
unfold the
popcorn
damn bag, and it says shake it 5 or 6 times to spread the pork rinds throughout the bag.
Take it 5 times.
They ain't moving.
That was more than 5 times. Hey.
Them buggers ain't moving. Spread them out in the bag, my butt. There, they might have moved that time. Oh, you put it in the microwave. Direction side up. That's probably smart.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 2 minutes. When
Mhm.
the bag stops,
you making, microwave
expanding,
popcorn?
do not leave unattended. Product does not pop.
Microwave.
Nou, hoop even reindippen de games. Hey, Sty, you got superchat.
Sorry, you got super chat.
Sty, you got superchat.
I got to do what? Oh, oh, hey, DB Punisher. That's awesome. You think Sty was distracted?
Mhm.
Hey, no,
Why
Chuck
did I
Swap.
subscribe to you? I should be subscribed to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That is great. Hey guys, hold the fort. I'm going to cook this.
Yes, dear.
It's too hard for me to move the camera so that you don't get to watch.
Sound.
Can you just rub it really fast, Sty?
Rub it fast. Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, Dennis, rub it fast.
Yeah, I go into Dennis's streams. He's got 100 people in there, and I'm the only one that gives the guy a super chat.
Yeah, thank you for that, man. I appreciate that.
Well, I always think, well, maybe it'll get something going for you, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe someone else will do it, but
I don't think.
Actually, I had a $50 super chat there 2 weeks ago.
oh, really?
Yeah. Like, did somebody hit the 0 one time? Like, too many? You know what I mean?
Ah,
It's still like I still laugh at the first time I shot you a super chat there. I was putting in the amount, right, which I thought was $5, right? But it was at $1.99, and where I was typing in the number, it was actually where the comment was supposed to go.
oh,
It
yeah.
was the first super chat I ever gave anybody because I just like started getting them right. So, but was what it was.
That's why I like going to people's channels and whatnot. I don't see it already going on. I try to get it going, you know.
Yeah.
I may not put a lot in there, but I try to do it kind of everywhere I go. If I see it's not happening, just to try to help, you know, people out. So,
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that, though.
Yeah.
No, and just like you, what I do, I take the money and I just put it towards decals and stuff, right?
right?
Because it costs to mail that stuff out, right? So that helps.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't make any money. I just I don't spend as much of my own personal money because again, you know, I've in the last since I've been doing this, I've always spent thousands of dollars and haven't taken in anywhere near 1,000 yet. So
Yeah, same here. Same here. You know, you do. Everybody wants to put swag out there, right? That's pretty cool.
oh yeah, you like seeing your stuff out there. You know, that's why I do it. You know, and if people want it, you know, I mean, charge somebody for something that, you know, costs you 50 cents. Yeah. Overall, at the end of the day, it costs me $1 to send someone, you know, a sticker. So
Yeah.
they want one. Heck, I'll send one.
It was on that Alexis Outdoors. She had a live stream. She was a guest on my show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And her and her husband did a live stream probably about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month. Somebody give a $500 super chat.
Holy shit.
And I'm thinking to myself, now that had to be a couple of extras there because I checked out the guy's channel. He had like 29 subscribers or something, right?
Oh, no.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, because I wonder what would happen if somebody did that. You know, like instead of punching in $5, they're thinking they're punching in $5 and it goes 500, right? Because it adds the zeros at the end or something.
Yeah. I bet you could get a hold of Apple Pay because like mine all goes through Apple.
Oh, you can go in and decline. You can go in and decline payment.
Okay, yeah.
I've had them do it to me.
Yeah.
They get a hold of their bank or the card provider, and they say, "No, that was a mistake payment," and then they reverse it. It's a bummer.
Yeah. Because I was just telling Phil there that the Alexis Outdoors, she had one there to one day and it was a $500 live chat or a super chat. It's like, wow.
Holy cow.
Yeah. That's like more than I've earned being monetized. In YouTube.
Right?
I still haven't collected a check from YouTube.
Whoa. These
Sorry.
Ryans,
Yeah.
do not stick your face in the bag and take a whiff.
No.
Hey, Nicholas, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Hey, Nicholas.
What's up, Nicholas?
Hi, Phil.
Oh, man. Ah.
Bag, you can't squish it down. Can't squish it down, and it was flat.
What is that? Microwave pork
They're in
rinds?
there popping. These are microwave pork rinds.
I've
And they're
Only in the United States, man.
and they're hot and spicy. Hot and spicy pork rinds.
That's why I got to go over to the U.S. side, eh? I got to cross the border to go there and get cool
And
snacks.
they're popping. They're in that bag and they're going snap, 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 snap.
New
Scared the
super
hell out
fast guy.
Oh my gosh, be ready. Oh,
Thanks, be ready.
that is so awesome of you.
Hope I find you now.
You
Yeah,
don't have to be doing that.
yeah, of course they are.
Okay. For that
Thank
time,
you, Reggie.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to eat one of these pork rinds and report on them.
And report on it. So,
They're
Nicholas,
crisp.
how you handling this whole COVID thing? You doing all right?
Yeah, just really boring.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's
Yeah, it is.
really it's super boring. I ride my 4-wheeler and stuff, but what I mean, like 2 hours, and I'm kind of bored from that. So it's just
Just a little bit of spice.
Mm.
They're not terribly hot, but they are spicy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, Mike.
They're actually pretty darn good. I'd like to say, sorry, folks, I hate to eat in front of you, but no, not this one.
No,
Uh-uh.
no,
I'll eat in
no
front of you people.
Hey, Millie, how you doing?
You and your sausage.
what time's that? Is that summer sausage or venison?
Not in Norway. It's springtime.
It's Angus beef. Uh-huh.
What?
Mhm.
Hey, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Yeah.
like your update video. And yeah, you don't have to apologize to all of us that follow you. There isn't a single person out there following you that's going to quit following you. And if you need some time before you start creating more stuff, you take the time, and everybody's going to be there waiting for it. Everybody's going to be waiting for the day that you come back. It could be a month. It could be 6 months. We're all going to be waiting for you.
I'm still gonna post some, but I'll start doing a lot of different stuff whenever I start driving. But
Right.
no,
Right.
it's just I don't know how long they're gonna keep it shut, the DMV.
Right.
Are you still at the old place?
What is it?
Are you still at the old place?
Yeah, we're still here.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys moved a week ago or so.
No, we're gonna. Then I got squashed by some nosy neighbors. So,
Oh, really?
oh well.
Oh, well.
I put my AC in my window yesterday, and it was, I mean, like 60. And today it was literally, there's like a blizzard out right now,
Yeah.
and it blew it out of my window. There was a gust strong enough, it blew it right out of my window. It pushed it.
Yeah, we
Hey,
had
the Bushcrafter daughter. Awesome to see you, girl.
65-degree temperatures yesterday, and then today it was sleeting and snowing. So
It just doesn't make any sense.
that's Michigan for us. So we're used to that garbage. At least none of it stuck. It just made stuff wet. So
Yeah, you got the same front that come across you. Eh? I woke up to 2 inches of snow this morning.
oh wow.
I was just nervous about tornadoes because when it come in, there was a cell right on top of like the two little places here, literally right on top of them. And it was a front and there was a bow. It could have made a tornado. So thank God that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I hate tornadoes.
Yeah, I'm always outside looking for them. So
Hey,
We had-
Bushcraft daughter.
We had
I'm
Thunder.
doing good. Hope you're feeling good and doing well.
Hey, if anybody out there wants to check out a growing channel, check out the Bushcraft daughter. She's got a really good channel.
Hey, be ready. DMV's open by scheduled appointment. You know, I ought to check Pennsylvania real quick. Because I heard they were
Hey.
shut. But let me check.
Hey, plain old Chuck. Yeah, they're some of them. It's like they got overdone, and I actually reduced the amount of time quite a bit, but they got a good spicy bite to them, and yeah, they taste good. I like the texture. Some of them are hard because they overcook, and yeah, they're noisy, aren't they?
As noisy as my chair. Yeah, it says they're closed here. That sucks.
Cindy. Cindy's afraid of falling houses.
I do agree with you, though, Sty, on the them closing the nature trails and everything. I don't get that.
No. It makes I don't get it. Some of the stuff they're doing to me makes sense. Other things it's just like, who's the dummy to come up with that idea, you know? Well,
Yeah,
I like it up
Pennsylvania.
here because our head forest rangers up here, I gotten to know them pretty good. And I ran into one the other day, and he said the dispersed camping won't be affected. The Forest Service properties won't be affected. You can disperse camp and hike all you want. We're not closing any of the trails, the national forest trails. He said, but the word is if this continues past May 1st, then they'll close campgrounds. So that's a bummer.
Mm.
You're lucky. They're closing everything around here.
The school is closed for this whole entire season out here.
You got to be
Yeah,
loving
they're
that.
figuring.
Well, I'm out of school.
Oh, you're out? Yeah.
At least cyber schools.
The crunch is making you hungry. Be ready. Sorry.
Crispy crunch.
All right. I'll set them aside.
Yeah.
You don't have to set them aside. All right, I've got a question. Has anybody been paying attention lately to? Has anybody been paying attention lately to your comments and who's making comments for you?
Yeah.
You mean in our videos?
Yeah.
I have.
So I've had this guy at another channel that's been making comments lately. This guy's got 355,000 subscribers. Now, they're very generic comments. He's not watching the videos. If you go through and look at his videos, there's his thumbnails for him. And they're not videos on how to do. He talks about how to get likes fast, how to get views fast and stuff. But it's someone playing a video game. But he's got 404,000 views, 615,000 views on these videos that are like 2 weeks old. It's really weird. And I started getting comments on my videos from someone else that's kind of doing the same thing. It's really weird.
And if it bothers you, you could always block them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bothering me. I'm not subscribing to them, but it's like
I'm
weird.
trying to remember one of the bigger YouTube informational channels that they talk about different trends and things that are going on. Them and Pooza Studio had talked about those are dummy accounts. They're fake. They set them up, and what they do is they literally will bot their own account to build all those numbers up. And they're actually stealing gaming videos and other like little informational videos. They're actually stealing those from other sites that allow video sharing. They steal them, put them in their playlists, make it look like it's their video, and they end up with all these subs and all these views, and they're all fake. They're not real. It's themselves doing it, and then they go out to smaller channels typically, because the bigger channels, for some reason, already knew about these people that do this stuff, so they see them and they block them, because they said what they'll do is they'll come in and they leave a lot of comments in your videos, and YouTube considers that channel to be generally a scam kind of spamming channel, and that it can affect your channel. You'll start losing subs, and that YouTube will come in and purge because you've got that type of individual supporting your channel, and YouTube knows that they're like a sub for sub kind of channel. And so they say either don't do anything at all, just don't respond to them, don't ever respond to them, just let them leave the comment, don't give them a heart or a thumbs up or anything, just leave it there, don't do anything, or block them. They said one of those two. So I've seen a couple on my channel in about the last 6 months, and I just never respond, and then they quit.
Well, it's funny because I see the comments on mine, and then I went to the Bushcrafter's daughter. So I went to her first video to play her first video while we're sitting here, and one of the I made a comment on her video, and one of the comments was from this Tom guy that 2 weeks ago he put out a video that's got 615,000 views.
Yeah,
he's got like maybe 12 total videos, and 4 of them are like just like that. It's weird. So
yeah.
Or he's got lots of friends, one of the two, but that's highly unlikely.
That's really weird.
So Millie's asking there, do you get hate comments, and what do you do about them? I got a suggestion. Either one, you could report them, or two, you just ignore them. Don't ever give them the satisfaction of the day.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah. Bushcraft daughter. I do. I've got a few videos where I'll get hate comments. Yeah. He's all set, social distancing, and he's in his hazmat suit. but I'll get hate comments on certain videos. My Shaga videos get the most hate comments, which is insane. I don't get it. I just don't understand. But really, the best thing you can do if you read the comment, you need to make the determination, is that just constructive criticism? Like I've had people say, well, when you're harvesting Shaga, I think that you should leave more on the tree than you say to leave on it. Well, that's not a positive comment, and it's not a mean comment either. It's just constructive criticism from somebody. If they got a different opinion, that's fine. But then I also had some on there say, how'd you like me to come out in the woods and chop your head off? What? Yeah, you go to that tree and chop the chaga right off it. How'd you like me to show up and chop an arm off of you?
It's a fungus.
Well, block. I mean, you hide them and block them.
It's a fungus attaching to a tree. You
never need to tolerate those hate comments like that. You don't even want to. And the thing is, I get rid of them because I don't want the rest of my audience to have to see that garbage.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't. It really doesn't bother me. It's just that my followers, I care what they see, and they don't need to hear that garbage. So I get rid of that. I just throw it out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get them all the time, and a lot of times, like, it's not even me just like faking it. So it's like, haha, laugh at you. But I'll respond to them, and I'll say, yeah, that was a good one. Like if they're making fun of me or something, because I'll actually laugh at it. A lot of them, I laugh at them. I just leave them. But a lot of people in the comments, they rip them up too. So like sometimes, like,
oh yeah, someone
puts a hate comment, and it's not super bad. They're just saying something. And then the comments that get commented on that one are a little rough. So then I might delete it. But
yeah, and that's it. Some of them, I actually answer them. There was one that was just, oh boy, I could tell. They were back to earther and all humans should die, you know. The last thing anybody in this world should do is step outside, you know. And they're just on, and they're trying to tell me how much I'm killing the forests and blah, blah, blah. And I was laughing reading their huge, long comment. So I responded with one just as long, but I started it off with, obviously, you didn't watch the whole video. You watched 15 seconds of it and developed your opinion and decided to type it down. I said I would really appreciate if you watched the whole video and then leave a comment. But being that you left the comment, here's what I got to say. So I filled them in on my position, and I left it up. And I had so many thumbs up and other people adding to that what I responded to, saying, yeah, you ought to just throw them out and this and that. Or they're saying that person doesn't even know what the hell they're talking about. What are they doing here? You know, and
a lot of people read comments.
Because I got my word in, they got their word in, and if it goes any further, they're just not going to get my participation. I'm just going to watch it, you know.
A huge part of a channel, I think, is the comments, because a lot of the discussion goes there. And I mean, there's videos I know where people go back to the video just to go to the comments.
To read the comments, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like my pace speed videos. Those two people like to go through the comments, and I've had people email me instead of saying something in the comment section because my email is available to them. So they email me and they say, "Oh yeah, I watched part 1 and I didn't like what this person was saying, or that person was saying," and they just want the interaction. But I thought, well, how did they know what that person said, for crying out loud? That's like comment number 68. So they were reading through all these comments to get to that one, you know.
I don't get as many comments as I would like, because I actually like reading them and I like answering them back. I answer back every single comment I get.
Yeah,
Everyone.
Yeah, I wish I could. I
used to do that at first, and I try to heart as many as I can. If I heart a comment, it's like Sty, I 100% read it. Like, yep. I didn't just go through and, because, you know, someone puts something rude, you know, you're not gonna just accidentally heart that. So,
well, what are you sitting at right now for subscribers, Nick?
Was it
445?
Yeah, see, so you've got a lot of subscribers, and it's would be harder for somebody like you because you're getting more view time and a lot more comments.
I get low views and stuff on my newer videos, but the thing is, past that, there's so many other videos that I get comments on, and they all feed into this one pile that keeps coming. So I just go to that and do it.
Yeah,
there's tons of different videos I'm getting comments.
Yeah, I try to answer them all now because I still can, because I'm still under 2,000 subs, right? So
people appreciate it.
No, guys, getting close.
Yeah, people appreciate when you comment back.
Well, they got to, because I know when I get a comment back from a bigger channel, when I could take the time to comment and put something other than great video in there, you know, I actually take time to watch what I've watched and put a good comment in there. It's nice to see a bigger channel recognize you made a nice comment.
You know, and what I do is, because it's tough for me to sit there and be, because I end up getting kind of overboard. My comments end up getting pretty windy, and it takes forever or my responses get windy, and it's just like, they don't need to hear all that shit from me. But what I do is every video, I go through and I do like Nick. I read every comment, and if it's got a heart, that means I read the whole comment and I agreed with it. You know, if I don't really agree with the comment, but I think, it's still a good comment, it gets a thumbs up, not a heart, because I'm glad they left a comment. But I didn't love their comment, but it's a good comment. It's opened up conversation. But what I do is I look any question, any comment that's stated in the form of a question, I always answer those. if somebody's watching a video and they ask, well, why did you do this? I gotta answer. I can't just give them a heart because they asked an actual question. And if you look, you'll see that a lot of people, they don't need a response. They're making a statement to you. They're saying, awesome video, keep up the good work. And if you give them a heart, you shouldn't have to type in, thank you, I'm so glad that you came to my channel, and I sure hope you subscribe. They're on the other end, and they see this big paragraph, and they go, oh, fuck off. I don't have time to read that shit. I'm going to go watch somebody else's video. Yeah. So you want to keep it kind of short, and sweet.
If they give a comment like that, I always just say, thanks for watching. Right? I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the thing. That's the only way you can manage it. I mean, because sometimes some videos just get so darn many comments. It's just like, holy smokes, everybody.
I mean, yeah, like some I won't get many, and then some it's like a lot. Just it's just randomly. It just randomly happens. You just get a lot of them, and like you said, there's a lot more statement ones than the questions, and I don't want to heart like the whole comment section, and then there's like 3 question ones I didn't heart, and it's obviously like I'm not reading them or something. I read them, so I reply to those ones, but like you said, there's really a lot more like statement ones. Well, on certain videos at least.
Yeah. Hey, get her done, Granny. I don't know. To get memberships on your channel,
they randomly pass it out.
That's on gamers.
And gaming channels they give it to, and they give it to review channels where all they do are reviews. They don't do anything else. And otherwise, per YouTube's policy, you have to have 10,000 subs.
She don't have
That's
that.
right in the policy. I read it just less than a week ago.
Yeah.
You have to have 10,000 subs. But what Nicholas just said, I believe is true. In certain cases, they just randomly give it out.
They give it to different genres and stuff.
I've got applause. How many of you have applause on your channel?
I don't have applause.
Every video of mine you open up, take a look down there by the thumbs up, thumbs down, and there's applause.
I did
click
it
that
before, but I didn't know what it
applause.
did.
Yep, you click that applause, and you can donate $2 to my channel. Yes.
I've never seen that before. Or
Did
noticed.
it ever do anything?
So you open up one of my videos, and you should see the applause down at the bottom with the thumbs up, thumbs down, and share, save. Now, some of them don't have the applause on, and we haven't figured out why. But yeah, they sent me a notification about 2 months ago. Well, it's a little over 2 months ago, and said we're doing a beta test of a new revenue source for creators, and we're randomly selecting channels
For creators.
Yeah, for creators.
Do you have to maybe have the videos to 10 minutes in order to get to applause on it?
Oh, I don't know, because they don't give you any detail on what qualifies as a video with an applause.
So you're just a test hamster.
Yeah, I'm a
guinea pig.
Yeah, I'm a guinea pig, and they gave me that. They gave me that applause, and I've gotten 6 of them so far. 6 applauses where people went in and hit the applause, and
so it's just like a tip on a video.
Yeah. They charge you $2 for doing an applause, and then of course, I get $1.40 of it.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's for. I'm
it's not.
I'm looking right now, and I can't see it
as much as they're seeing if they can expand a revenue base for both the creator and especially them. Yeah, which is I'm okay with. I mean, and I've only found a few other channels that have the applause, and I've done 2 applauses of my own to other people. But yeah, I thought, why me? Why the hell they pick me? But the notification said that it was purely random, that it doesn't matter. They said channels with more than 100 subscribers, all the way up to the largest channels, are randomly picked.
Yeah,
And-
they haven't given me any, like
And-
anything
and
like that.
And the thing is, Nick, I've seen a lot of big channels from 500,000 to 3 million subs that don't have applause. And I'm like, I got it.
Well, I'm checking yours though, Sty. I can't find it.
I don't either.
You're not seeing it?
Nope.
No, not
Maybe
either.
they're done with it.
I saw it. I did it. Oh no, that was a month ago. I did applause.
You did an applause to me, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick did an applause to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like super chat. I don't get this at all. But super chat and memberships, I have both of them, but they only unlock when I'm 18. And those things are ran to the same AdSense account that's linked with my mom, so I don't get it at all.
Well, you collect. Are you collecting AdSense now?
Yeah,
Like you building revenue off your site?
yeah,
channel?
like year and a half now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the super chat feature, you can't, they won't enable it till you're 18.
Yeah, and the
Oh, that's right.
membership.
Yeah, yeah.
I have the channel membership too, but they won't let me do that until 18 too. That's
Well,
only
that-
9 more days, so I'm
I
good.
was going to say, that's pretty close there, pal. Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can have an online birthday party for you, Nicholas.
Oh, I don't need that.
Come on.
My family doesn't even do it, so.
Come on.
Hey, Nathan. Good to see you.
Yeah, I don't see the applause either. But what I do see on your Sty, on one of your videos last week, one of your outdoor videos, is
Uh-huh.
you do have a comment from that Tom guy as well.
Do I?
Yeah,
I got that too, but yeah.
You think he goes to live streams?
I don't think it's a person. I think it's a bot. I think that's what they're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I got it in a live stream. I've
Well, I
seen
know.
it in the places today.
So I
A
got to
very,
look,
very
gotta look
generic
at my
thumbnails,
comment.
very
section.
generic banner, very generic
Yeah.
way to put his name in there.
Yeah.
Same comments, similar comments on
I gotta
everything.
look. I gotta look in my comment tab because over in analytics, because they got to be over there, and I bet you they're in spam.
Probably.
They're either in this,
Oh,
review or spam, because I get all my notifications on comments left. I get them every day, and I go through, and then when I go over to the analytics side and I look at comments, yeah, they're all hearted. The ones that I got notifications on. That
And you got
call,
one
that
more.
call to comments is always addressed, but if I go over to spam or for review, that it'll be loaded up with people, and I got to look at that as, why did they tag them?
have
Yeah,
you
Nick-
guys got any emails from like YouTube? And it looks just like an email you get from YouTube. Same
No, I
exact
haven't
look.
yet, but
I
I've
got
seen,
one. And
I've
it
seen
said,
where they said, no, don't open those aren't us.
yeah, it said, you got a copyright strike. Click here to do more. I'm like,
Yes,
this
I
is
got
the
one of those.
email that I have. This isn't the channel's email. This is the email I have in my about page for people to email me. This isn't this one. So I trolled back. I said, oh
it's-
yeah, I'm PewDiePie.
And it's not just YouTube. I got one from Google. Well, it sure looked like Google. I opened it up
Just like it.
and it said there's an issue with your AdSense account. If you do not follow this link and correct an error in your AdSense account, you will not receive your AdSense distribution for the month. And I said, I don't trust that shit. So I didn't do nothing. I figured, well, I won't get it this month, but it'll still be in there, and I can get it next month if it's legit, right?
Mhm.
Oh no, I got my distribution that month. I got it the next month, and I got it the third month. It was not but a scam email wanting me to click on their link and give them my AdSense account information. You got to watch out for that shit.
YouTube removed live stream today.
Why?
Yeah, Millie she was doing a live stream there earlier. I was going to pop on, and all of a sudden she was gone. I guess YouTube pulled her stream, said something about what, guidelines or something?
Who?
Millie, the bushcraft daughter.
What was the
Really?
violation? I mean, is there anything that even was close?
No, from what I had one earbud in, I was listening to most of her stream there, and it was all clean stuff, like nothing
What the heck?
out of the ordinary.
Yeah, if anybody's stream should get pulled sometimes.
Yeah, there's a few.
The manager of YouTube sees him with Jackie or whatever. She's watching you eat a whole egg and she just bans your account. She's just sitting there. She sees you eat the whole egg.
Live stream today. Huh.
Yeah,
That's funny, Chelsea.
It takes a lot to do that. But
Well,
Eating the egg.
yeah. Does she have her account set up? If she honestly disclosed her age, certain things they can pull because of the creator's age, because it falls under the child protection under COPA. So
Well,
that-
Sty, you remember Millie, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah, she was on one of my guests on one of the shows there. Her
Yeah.
her mom and dad keep a good eye over her on the.
Oh, okay.
on
I'm sorry.
so.
I didn't. I didn't think it was a.
Right.
I didn't think it was a kid.
But the thing is none of us, no matter how close an eye we keep on our own stuff, YouTube will do stuff to us, and we're going,
yeah.
hey,
What
what
I
did you
noticed
do that for?
the
I had one
age
of the
for a child
cleanest
is
streams in
13,
my
I
whole
think.
history. I had one of my cleanest streams in my whole history demonetized. And I'll be damned because the stream before that, we're all showing off our handguns and big old knives, and got our big old knife.
Hmm.
They monetized that immediately. But they demonetized the one where it was one of the lowest keyed, quiet streams you ever saw. And it was only 2 hours long. And I thought, God, it's been a lot. I don't remember having a stream that went that family friendly. I don't remember one. They demonetized it. And I'm like, why? They demonetized my one Sty story stream when I told the Sty story about me losing my pants as a kid. When I put on the title of it was, "Where's Your Pants?" And they said it was because of my title and description that they demonetized my video. And I said, but what do you mean? You know, I'm thinking to myself, why did they think that's a bad title? Because it was in context of the story, and it said in the description it was how I lost my pants in a swamp. Got stuck in a swamp and lost my boots and my pants. And how my mother was upset with me. Oh no, they demonetized that bugger. And it was weird because about 3 months after the fact, they remonetized it. So, you know, YouTube,
3 months after the fact.
yeah, 3 months, they left it unmonetized for 3 months, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's monetized. And it's like,
All my slingshot videos got demonetized.
yeah, your slingshot one?
A slingshot.
Yeah.
You ever see a bank robbery with the slingshot?
I think it'd be cool to watch, but
It'd be cool to, watch him get tased after 2 seconds, but I don't know what I don't know what they're thinking there at YouTube.
I've seen a bank robbery with a finger in a pocket. So hey,
Yes.
well, right now, bank robbery, it's a breeze. All you do is walk in the bank, look around, and see what kind of masks everybody's wearing. Go out and grab one just like theirs, because you're allowed in the bank now with rubber gloves and masks. You don't leave any prints. They can't see your face. And when the cops show up, what the hell? Are they going to arrest 35 people?
Sty, never mind. Today on the news, they said that 2 gas stations in Niagara Falls got robbed. by two guys wearing N95 masks.
N95 mask. Yeah.
Oh,
What I'm talking about.
I saw a guy that had Kova. He literally robbed a bank.
Oh, you have a good night, Waypoint. See you,
He
Justin.
said he was gonna cough on the people, and it's real. You can look up the article. He said he's gonna cough on them, and he turned up. He did have it.
Well, there is one person that actually did cough on another person.
All right, Pitbull.
And they I don't know what came of it, but they were talking about actually charging the person with domestic terrorism because they knew the risk they could be causing that other person and coughed in their face intentionally.
Yeah.
They admitted they did it intentionally. And they said, yeah, they said it's not common assault. They're going to consider it a minimum of assault and battery, but they're actually, the feds are thinking of charging them with domestic terrorism. You know, anytime you go into the public and they said that the person knew they had the symptoms. So they said the person was out in the public and intentionally coughed in somebody's face thinking it was funny.
I don't blame them. I mean,
well, so that person's actually out there threatening the whole community.
Right.
So yeah,
I charging somebody for spitting at you, right? Or like for spitting at another person. Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, I'm sorry to say, guys.
Catch you later, Waypoint.
The other side of the coin is there's individuals out there. I call them bleeding hearts. You can guess what those are, but they're saying this fella that's not domestic terrorism. It shouldn't even be assault because the Supreme Court ruled that if somebody with HIV spits in your face, it's not terrorism. Well, okay, case by case, folks. Come on. HIV, they now have treatments, and they've got close to 90% survival rate. That's a whole different story than this stinking virus right now.
COVID's like a lethal weapon. I mean, it's literally you could kill someone by coughing on them.
Now I can see them reducing that charge after there's been a vaccination and everybody's had a year without this stuff spreading all over, and someone saying, "Yeah, I got the symptoms of COVID and I sneezed on them on purpose." Well, there's vaccinations now and there's treatments now. Yeah, down the road we'll be at that state. So then they should charge them with simple assault, for spitting in your face. But right now, today, someone does that to you. I mean, that's to me. And for an old fart like me, as far as I'm concerned, that's attempted murder. You son of a bitch.
Now, someone spit on me, they get punched in the face.
Yeah. Hang on a second while I go get my baseball bat because I don't want to touch you with my hands.
I'm going to touch you with my hands. You're going to get off.
Hockey stick, social distancing.
You're going to get a lot of
distancing. I want a real long bat. Yeah.
Oh, great. I can feel a breeze in here.
You can feel the breeze?
No, you got the air conditioner on already?
I haven't got any windows open.
The draft there's snow in my window.
Nick, cool breeze, green.
It's the draft's starting to come. But I just got my fan mail for an 18th birthday present. It's a down blanket. So nice. I'm all set.
Well, hopefully no one comes by and steals your air conditioner out of your window.
Right.
What
was in that opening
in that window?
Right.
That thing jams. I have it sitting there now so that window can't open.
I could see us in the future going, Nick, somebody just ran off with your air conditioner.
I gotta ask, did you ever figure out the mystery of who
It was one of my friends.
You found out who it was?
Yeah, the one that's down the road.
Punch his lights out?
No, I was a little ticked off that he waited so long, but he's like my best friend.
Friends like that. Who needs
ready
enemies?
for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get him back. He has a window. There's the roof, and then that window, if you get up on the roof with a ladder, it's like a short roof. You can walk right up to his window. And he's like terrified of ghosts and stuff, so I might have to freak him out a bit.
Yeah, then you'll get caught and charged with B&E or something.
Right.
I know his mom would let me do that. She'd let me set that up.
No, be ready. I really don't. I had a sheepskin coat, and it cost me an arm and a stinking leg to have it dry cleaned. It was leather on the outside, sheep's wool on the inside, actual sheep's wool on the inside. And that thing cost me an arm and a leg to have it dry cleaned. And I had sheepskin seat cover in my over-the-road truck. But when those things started getting rough, I pitched it and bought a new one. They were expensive, but
I'm going to put a conibear in my window, 330.
Snap. Yeah, the bone snap.
They have that's a super bear now. I think it's a 640 conibear. It's like almost 2 330s, like wide. Like it's massive. It takes up a whole run.
Yep.
You fit across the window.
I know in the state of Wisconsin that if they can identify that you set a trap to intentionally have it deploy on a human being, there's all kinds of charges that go with it.
Oh my God. We had a flea market and people tried breaking in. They smashed the window out and it was like a 110 conibear size hole. And the police chief come up and they were looking around and everything. And Dad was like super mad. He gets mad. And he was swearing and stuff. And the cops said, calm down. He said, yeah, I'll just put a 110 conibear in the hole. That'll stop him. And I guess the police officer went off on him.
Yeah. Setting up booby traps for humans
it's booby trap.
Actually, it's a federal crime. So, and most states have even stricter rules on it than the feds do.
So I should go take that hole I've got on my yard with the punji sticks in it, covered up, and fill it back in. Yeah. Make sure to wipe the poop off them sticks so that you don't poke yourself with them. But see, a buddy of mine, oh my God, I was amazed. He won a lawsuit on a personal injury claim, and he settled. They actually ended up settling with him, $2.5 million. But the settlement, they said they'd pay the $2.5 million, but they needed 5 years to pay it down. We were out snowmobiling, right? There's a big group of us. There's about 8 or 10 of us, all on separate sleds, and Jimmy Selecta was this kid's name. And Jimmy comes zipping past our group, and he yelled at the last 2 sleds he passed. I was one of those last 2, and he zips by as he's going by. He yells, "I'm taking point," and he gets about maybe 30 yards ahead of us.
Not barbed wire, is it?
And all of a sudden, there he comes off of that sled. And we locked him up, and we all stopped way before we reached him. We got up to him, and his helmet was cut 2/3 of the way, all the way around, from the portion that drops down next to your eyes and over your ears, from there all the way around, and within just like 3 inches of the other side of the helmet. It would have cut the helmet right in half, because he slid down that barbed wire and his head was rolling as it did, and it cut that helmet right around. But that stinking fence caught him in the side of the mouth, and it ripped him all the way from the side of his mouth all the way up above his right ear.
Oh.
And I'd say about 6 inches behind his ear. Just a huge gaping gash from his. It looked like that was all his mouth. I mean, we had a hell of a time, man.
That's a souvenir, eh?
Yeah. Oh God, by the time they reconstructed his face, he was an ugly bugger to start with, so it didn't hurt him too much that way. But yeah, he did not look pretty. He did not look pretty. And
Well, was it intentional?
and yes. Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
How you doing?
How you
How you
doing?
doing?
I know, right?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Looks like Molly's good for 25 days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Treats.
And it goes on and on.
Well, I'm gonna head out because I can go to the bathroom and do my thing.
Okay.
I'll see you.
My wife brought me some snacks.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good for 25 days.
Some dentist sticks.
Uh-huh.
You know, Sty, that's the one thing they do
but
that. I'll let you finish that.
But they did determine that it was intentional. And it wasn't hard to figure it out because there was a barbed wire fence, regular 3-rung barbed wire fence along the trail, and we all knew where it was. We all knew where that fence was. And there's like a hedgerow that follows it. That's typical along fence lines. You'll get brush and stuff that'll grow along. So it was real. We knew where that fence was. But here, it was one strand of barbed wire wrapped around 2 trees and across the trail. Single strand. Well, there had been all kinds of reports against the landowner, because he had come out there with a gun and threatened a couple snowmobilers and on and on. And it wasn't even his property, for crying out loud. He stretched it across a county snowmobile trail. I mean, my God, that's government property, and he did that. And he swore up and down that he had flags hanging from it and everything else, because he said just beyond that barbed wire, they'll turn off and they'll go through my field because there's a gate there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You cannot set up a booby trap to injure somebody. And so he got charged. He ended up serving like 6 months. He ended up serving 6 months for that. And his fine was like $10,000. But my buddy, he decided, after an attorney approached him, ambulance chasers, an attorney approached him and says, "Hey, I'll take on a personal injury suit for you." And that attorney was kind of nice by it, only charged him 30%, and won hands down. I mean, they settled out of court because that personal injury attorney was telling them, "Hey, we get into court, we're asking for 10 mil, and we'll probably get 5. So you want to give them 2.5? Maybe we can work out a deal." And they did. And so he got almost $2 million out of the deal, but spent the rest of his life ugly. I mean, I told him, I said, I thought they got off cheap.
If that would have been a lawyer, would have took his head off.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is, the district attorney tried to he tried to jack the charges up to attempted homicide, because he said that they were at a minimum trying to commit manslaughter. And advisors to him, he said, "Well, I gotta go with something I can that he can actually win." And I can't remember what the charges actually were, but the guy got 6 months, and it was with no early release. That was stipulated that he had to serve the full 6 months. And we were kind of happy that he got charged that way. But yeah, he should have been charged with attempted manslaughter, for crying out loud. That could have taken his head. If that wouldn't have hit his helmet, it would have taken his head off. If it was below his chin, it would have taken his head right off. Because he was doing about 45, 50 miles an hour when he hit that fence. That would have just sheared his head off.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I don't get that. Like around here, I mean, I know you have your right to your property and everything. And like the one thing I don't get is with the snowmobilers. There's all these farming fields around here where they don't do anything with it in the winter. I mean, where are they going to do? And it's all fenced off and everything, but there is like, you know, younger kids, you know, they're like little bandits or outlaws or whatever. They're going through people's property. But I mean, when they do stuff like that, it, you know, you're really going to kill someone because they're not listening to you over something like that.
right.
I just don't get the snowmobile part.
Yeah, that's it. I don't mind a person exercising their rights to protect their own property, blah, blah, blah. But I don't like it if they're going to do it by being a one-party source of somebody being severely injured. That's BS.
Yeah.
I mean, we had guys back then, and that was in the 70s, and we had guys back then that on their own property, they'd put across like police tape, you know, warning tape across open gate areas or a trail, like a hay wagon access to one of their fields. They'd strip that tape across there, and it's reflective at night. You come zipping over there, and all of a sudden, whoa, tape, and you stop and you realize, well, we can't go through there. That's private land. We'll go this way. But if you hit it, it ain't going to hurt you. It might scare the hell out of you, but it ain't going to hurt you. It's just plastic tape. It just snaps, you know. But these guys we had guys that were stretching ropes across. One guy they caught, he had a piece of aircraft cable stretched across the trail with big treble hooks hanging from that cable.
Like catfish size?
That you would use for snagging fish. And
holy crap.
That guy, he got some pretty hefty charges too.
How high was it?
A lot of them got away with it because they would say, I didn't put that there. Prove that I put it there. I didn't ever put that there. I don't care if the snowmobilers come on here. And, well, you know, you got to prove it. You got to prove who put it there. And so quite a few of them got away with it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not against them. Like, you know, like you said, exercising their right and everything. But like you said, you can give them a safe warning that if they do trespass, you can turn them in or something, and they trespass. But when you hide something. I mean, around here, it's all kids riding dirt bikes like 50 miles an hour, but you're not going to put, you know, nails in the road or something.
We had this one old guy, he owned 800 acres, and almost all of it was cornfields. And we'd look, and if we didn't see anybody out and about by the farm, we'd take off across his cornfields and just widen them sleds up and get across. And you wouldn't believe it, there were times that I'd be zipping across one of his fields just trying to get off his property. And all of a sudden, right up beside me, he's got this super fast sled, and he's right up beside me, and the flash is he's snapping pictures of the side of your sled so he can get the license number off of it. Yeah, I got a couple of letters with fines in them, you know. They were like $25 fines for trespass. Like, son of a bitch. I was hoping that film wouldn't turn out. Yeah. But yeah, that old guy, he was known as the picture taker. Yep. Hey, I got across the picture taker.
Oh, there's people around here that think they own a whole patch of road because their house is there. You ride your four-wheeler by, this one lady, she comes out screaming. She's nuts. You know, like, when I go past her house now, I go like 45 on my four-wheeler, and it's super loud. It's like, you know, if you want to be that annoying, and I'm on the road just regularly driving, not crazy like a lot of the dirt bikers do. And, they just come out and do that for no reason. But like around here, the dirt bikers really ruin my reputation with a lot of these landowners. They go like crazy and they rip up property.
They do.
I've tried stopping them multiple times to rip them out, but they're just, just wait till their dirt bike it stops working while they're doing that one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Be ready. Yeah. Dog owners, that's an issue. I've had a lot of people say, well, I don't have to have my dog on the leash because it's under control. And I go, but the damn dog's 150 feet away running down that hill.
Yeah.
And I'll tell them, prove to me it's under control. And they're yelling for the dog. The dog just looks over his shoulder like, piss on you, I'll see you at the car. And but then other people say, my dog's under control. And they just, and that dog's right there. I mean, the dog hits the brakes, comes right back to him, sits. And it doesn't bother you. It's just, no, I was called back. I got to stay right here. Well, that dog's under control. That person, I wouldn't say, get a leash on that dog. I wouldn't give them that kind of grief. But it's these people that have dogs that don't listen to them at all. That go out there and they let that damn dog run all over the place. And I've been in camp. I mean, where it's not a campground. I'm out dispersed camping. And I'm sitting by my campfire, and all of a sudden I look and I go, what the hell is that dog doing here? And it's got a collar and a tag, and damn dog come right into camp. Hi,
the neighbors.
Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Sam.
Hey.
Oh, it's echoing, I think. Is it?
Little echo?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
Maybe so.
Echo.
Echo. Roger, over.
Weird.
Testing.
Positive.
Roger.
I might have to come back on my computer, guys.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We're here.
About that. No, like my
Yeah, be
neighbor's
ready.
house,
Yep.
they're right there in the field. We've told them multiple times because their dog does not listen at all, and he's like a rough farm dog. Like he will kill something, and he come over and chased my ducks one day, and they hid from him. Thank God, but he's been over here multiple times. But the thing with me is, if any of the dogs around here that we've told them to, do something, like if they touch Tom, it's over.
Leave my turkey alone.
No
I'm
Tom
telling you,
abuse.
I'm dead serious. They wouldn't be getting their dog back.
Well, I had, that was an issue and a half too. I had a situation where the guy's 2 German Shepherds, I heard all this ruckus and I could see past my barn. I could see one of my horses just running like his tail was on fire. And I ran out to the barn, went around the back of the barn, and I looked, and here's these 2 German Shepherds chasing my papered Appaloosa that cost me an arm and a freaking leg around the pasture. I went in and I got the 30-30, and I thought, I'm going to put them down. And they come chasing the horse. The horse come running, saw me, so the horse come running to me. And I had popped the barn door open, and he ran right into the barn. I closed that barn door just so the dogs are getting there. And the dogs are jumping against the door with me standing right there. And I thought, you sons of bitches. And they wouldn't go away. They're just barking and barking at that door. They wanted after my horse. So I went in the house And the ex-wife got mad at me. There was a pack of pork chops in the fridge. I ripped that pack open and grabbed one pork chop out of it. And I run back out the door. She goes, "What's going on?" I said, "I'll tell you later." I got out there and I waving it at that one shepherd, and he took a snap at it. He wanted it. Well, the other one figured it out. So now they're kind of side by side growling at each other. They want the pork chop. And I walked over to my feed shed and I opened the door and I pitched that pork chop in there. And the two of them ran in the feed shed. So I slammed the door shut and hit the latch. Well, I had dogs, but they were chained up. So I fed those dogs. I fed them for a week. And then finally somebody showed up, knocked on the door and said, "You didn't happen to see 2 German shepherds around here, did you?" I said, "Oh, yeah, I did." "Oh, when did you see them?" "A week ago." "Where?" "They were out there chasing my horse." "Oh, my gosh. Did you see which direction they went?" I said, "I sure did. They went right in that feed shed over there." And they said, "Well, then where'd they go?" I said, "They ain't gone nowhere since they went in that feed shed." They said, "They're still in there?" And I said, "Yeah." "A week? They got to be dead." I said, "Oh, no, they've been watered and fed. They're still in."
They got watered in bed.
And they said, "Well, we would like our dogs back." I said, "I bet you would. I bet you would." I said, "But before you get your dogs back, I need your name, your address, and a phone number." Well, they just give it to me thinking, "Well, yeah, we're going to get our dogs back." I said, "Now, after I see you in court, we'll determine when you get your damn dogs back." And I took them to court. And I charged them $15 a day per dog. And the judge said, plus I'm giving him an additional 48 hours of that $15 a day per dog for you to go and get him out of that shed at his convenience, not yours. The judge was all on my side. And they were arguing. They even had an attorney. I didn't need an attorney. I just told the judge, "Hey, it cost me money for the dog food and took time." And there she is.
Good night, Tim. Have a good one, bud.
I mean, they could have killed your horse, and you could have killed the dogs if it went anymore. I mean,
well, see, and that's the thing is if they would have crippled that horse, I would have been out about $3,000. They're lucky that the dogs didn't hurt the horse. Yeah.
I'm sure those dogs didn't get any more property after that.
No. Actually, I found out from somebody in town that those folks actually moved those dogs somewhere out of the county. That
Don't be getting your Sty's house.
Yeah,
I mean, if their dogs go that far, and they're not even watching or anything, I mean, just crazy.
Well, and I thought they got off pretty cheap because it was like $330 some was the judgment. So I got $330 some.
Hey, Freeman, how you doing?
Then they got, "Hey, Freeman James, good night, buddy." But I figured that $330 some, yeah. And it was funny though how calm the dogs were after the second day. I could open the door and just walk in, and they'd both be sitting there looking at me. And I had a fenced-in area off of that feed shed, and I'd let them out usually about 4 times a day, and they go crap out there, and pee out there, and it got so they'd just come right back into the feed shed because they knew that's where they got fed. And I think the 2 of them figured, "Oh shit, we got a new home." Poor dumb puppies.
Oh, that's already been done, Metal Music Maniac. You don't gotta worry about that. I'm so freaking weird about that stuff. As soon as Jay comes home, I'm right behind him with a Lysol wipe, like seriously.
Cleaning right behind him.
Dude, for real.
How many cases are up there in Alaska?
probably double yesterday, like it's been. Let me check real quick. I haven't looked today.
It said on my birthday that it's going to be the spike in Pennsylvania cases. It's like, oh, great present.
Oh, I see a joke coming.
See a joke coming?
Yeah, got a joke on here.
226 confirmed, 32 recovered, 7 deaths.
Holy crap! Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know if it was up there. I always think Alaska is like this remote place, but it really isn't, is it? A lot of cities and.
Yeah, there's a lot more people moving up here nowadays. But we're behind. I mean, we kind of caught it late. You know what I mean? So.
Plenty of time to get caught up, though. The way this is going, right? Just keep your distance.
Oh, trust me. I haven't left the house since before this thing spread.
Yeah, it didn't put much of a crimp in my style either. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of used to social distancing already.
Yeah, Wisconsin's at 2,886, almost 2,900 confirmed and 111 deaths.
Wow.
If you go from PA to Ohio now, you have to stay in Ohio for 14 days now. And we're right by the border.
Well,
too,
why
so.
in the hell would someone want to go to Ohio then?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I'd rather stay in PA.
New Zealand's in full lockdown.
It's hilarious. You drive from Pennsylvania over the line in Ohio, you should see the cars because the inspection. Oh my gosh. There's like the cars. It's like, how are they even running? It's nuts. Because they don't. Their inspections or whatever, but oh my gosh. Be Ready's got a full line going on down there.
Right?
Yeah, some places are getting pretty tight on their enforcement. I couldn't believe it yesterday where I went. It's 36 miles.
He's yelling at his dad.
Miles up this county highway, and there's a town at each end of that. Nothing in between. There ain't nothing but national forest in between. I drove up there, and I could not believe it. I counted 56 vehicles in less than 40 miles heading south. And I had 7 vehicles pass me heading north. And I look in the rearview mirror, and there's got to be a dozen vehicles behind me back there. Where are all these damn people going? The town at the one end has a total population of 98 people. The town on the other end has a population of 900 and some people. Why were they all driving this county road back and forth? And on the state highway, I saw half that many cars in the same distance on a state highway. And it's like, these backwoods buggers, man, they're just out there driving, joyriding all over the place. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then the gas station in that one little town that's less than 100 population, it's the only thing open this time of year is that gas station. And it's completely open because it's considered essential. Because it's a quick stop kind of gas station with 24-hour gas station. It's got some groceries and it's got liquor and gas. It's considered.
Gas is 99 cents right by us.
Oh, it's $1 right now. It's $1.53 here.
If I was only driving, if he was only like a month ahead, I'd be able to go everywhere in that truck. Super cheap too. I just got some gold and silver. It's flying out of the stores online.
Better go around Ohio.
Just drive all the way around.
You find out you can't get out of Ohio on any end of it, you know.
I know many people here in PA that drive over to Ohio. Well, at least in this area, because it's right there, and they get their milk and their gas because it's so cheap there. So cheap.
Yeah.
But I always think like you're driving quite a bit to go and get all that stuff. I don't know how much you're saving or whatnot.
Yeah. As cheap as gas is, all the driving I did yesterday, I whipped into the station and figured I'll top the tank off, just keep it full. And it's $1.53 a gallon. And it came to like $8, and I filled my tank. And I'm like, something's wrong with this pump. It's not putting the gas in my truck. Oh no, that's what it came to. And I thought, yeah, that's probably about what I burned up, that many gallons. It was amazing. I'm so used to, if I run that truck down to where the low fuel indicator pops on, I go in and fill it up. I'm used to seeing $85 to $88 to fill that bugger. Yeah.
I'm excited because the red truck that I'm going to be driving, I was going to get a truck, but this thing is super nice. So I'm just going to use this. But $20 fills the tank. And it seems like it lasts for days. I mean, obviously, if you're driving straight somewhere, then it goes decently quick, but it seems like it lasts for days.
Well,
Broken Joe.
See, that's the thing. Like with my truck, I can drive around town with a full tank on it, and it doesn't take long to really burn it up. Doesn't take long at all. I'll get a week or two out of it just running around. You said
that's a King Ranch?
Yeah.
Big one.
But if I get out on the highway, and I'm thinking it'll do better, it don't. My King Ranch gets 12 miles a gallon, even when I'm sleeping. I think that bugger it's 12 miles a gallon, and I put the Sty Adventure trailer on the back of that thing, packed full of stuff. It was a heavy load, and I hauled it 285 miles. Calculated the mileage, 12 miles a gallon.
Huh.
That truck don't care. It's gonna use its gallon every 12 miles.
I wonder if that
it's like the truck saying, "You ain't cheating me. I'm gonna drink 12 miles to the gallon, no matter what you do."
Hey Tim, how you doing, buddy?
Hey Tim. Yeah, 4-cylinder. I tell you what, my kid, his very first truck, my youngest boy, he got himself a little Toyota 4-banger. He's still in love with that truck, and that was 20 years ago. Yeah, I miss that truck. Well, yeah. I mean, it cost him $15 to fill that little tank, and he drove for 3 weeks on it. I mean, yeah, that's what he misses, is all that fuel mileage. Hey, Lizzie Ann. Hugs, girl. I'll tell you one truck.
The Toyota. Sorry.
One truck they should have never invented, should have never sold, is the old Chevy Love. I loved to hate that truck. Oh, shit. I thought, that's sweet, man. You get this little compact pickup truck, and I had a tree service at the time. I thought, and I got the 4-wheel drive version. I thought, this is sweet. It's tiny. It's a small truck. It's like a little Toyota, and I can pull my stump grinder behind it, and I can drive right in people's yards with it. Oh yeah, right. Well, they came standard with a 4-speed in them. You're doing 55 miles an hour down the freeway, and it's 65-mile-an-hour speed limit, and your truck's going, it's wound tight. It's red lining at 55. Oh my
Holy crap!
God. That truck pissed me off. And the body was so lightweight that, I mean, you couldn't even put your butt up against it without the fender going boink, and you'll pop that back out. But the thing is I bought it brand spanking new, and all it had was 7 miles on it. I thought it was pretty sweet. $3,800. It was $3,800 brand new. I couldn't believe it. But I found out why it was $3,800. If you're just living in town, it was a perfect little truck. You know, you're zipping around town all the time, stop and go stuff. But boy, if you had to travel, you didn't want to.
The red truck I just asked. It's a 2002 Toyota. And it's a Florida long bed, they call it. And it's 2-wheel drive, but it has overdrive. And they said it was 35 miles a gallon for gas.
I believe it.
The bed's huge. I mean, I don't know. I was gonna go and buy a Tacoma outright, but why do that? You know, this thing, if something breaks in it, I can just buy the part for. I mean, you can get a new engine for that thing for cheap. So I'm just gonna stick to that thing.
Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna turn in for the night. If anybody else wants to pop up in my place, that's cool. Got a big day tomorrow, so.
See you,
Another
Dennis.
big day.
See you, Dennis.
Thanks for having me up, guys.
You
Everybody in the
bet.
chat, sweet dreams. Catch y'all later. Be safe out there, everybody.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Thanks, man.
You bet. You have a good one.
You the man, Sty.
You're the bud, man. Hey, we'll see ya.
I have a feeling Phil's getting messages, funny ones.
The
Got the same one you got there, Nicholas.
Oh God. Oh,
I know what you're doing. Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys, you can't keep up with
oh,
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time, Ann.
Oh, it's hard to keep up.
It's hard to keep up. Look at him.
Well, I only got 2 hours sleep. I'm like, yeah.
And your
You
hat's
look tired.
crooked. I mean, your hat's crooked.
I don't know about you, but
Yeah.
he looks tired too. Yeah. Hey,
Uh,
are you getting a banana?
Yeah, yeah,
he left
so,
that.
That doesn't sound right, but yeah.
yeah.
Hang on.
We'll keep your banana.
Phil knows how to eat a banana.
Banana.
Oh, not minion.
Banana.
Oh,
Like,
no.
No, I
Not
want a
minion.
banana.
I'll have to get off at 11. I promised my friend earlier I'd play a game with him, so
Hey, yeah, we're
9
gonna
more minutes.
we're gonna wrap it up here in 7 minutes.
Oh, you don't need that. I will wake up. Hang on. I will wake up.
No,
I took the painkillers.
I could use real food. Yeah,
You got marshmallows. That's real food for you.
that's real food for you, you diabetic.
Oh, I will wake up.
I eat some more sugar. That's food for you.
More energy drink.
I got 3 bananas left, and doggone it, I cannot. Well, that's what I'll have after this stream. I'll have a peanut butter and Panama.
I still got
Average.
4 hours.
My grandpa was over earlier, and I started freaking out because he started like talking weird and like he didn't make any sense. Kept repeating crap, and it was just he had low sugar, so we gave him a sugar Coke, regular Coke,
Uh-huh.
and like within 5 minutes he was back normal. I didn't know what was going on, but then I started to notice, and it's like he's gonna have a stroke.
I used to wear a dog tag. Plus, I had a card in my pocket and one in my wallet that said on them, if I appear to be intoxicated, please provide me with raw sugar immediately. I am diabetic. There were a couple of times I thought, oh, look at that drunk old fool. And then I realized, oh, yeah, I guess I am getting a little weird here. And I'd pull out a candy bar. I always carry candy bars around with me. Eat the candy bar within a few minutes. Yeah, I'm okay. But there were people looking at me like, drunk old fool. No, I'm dying here.
Well, I had the guy that works next to me at work. He's on insulin. He's been diabetic forever. And when we got new insurance this year, the new insurance didn't cover his old insulin. So they changed. So he got his insulin changed. So his insulin changed. It's just a different type of insulin. But he was trying to get it regulated for him because it didn't take the same amount. It was different amounts and whatnot. One day he left work. He went the absolute wrong direction from his house. I mean, almost completely the wrong direction. He wound up rear-ending a lady in a town that's, again, about as far away from his home as our work is, because he's an hour away from home. But his blood sugar was low, and he just and for I don't know, a couple months, we would pay attention to him because he's funny because he'd get all like weird, and he'd be like, "No, I'm okay." Like, dude, you're not okay. Says, right. Get a pop, get something, eat something, because you're not okay. Oh no, I'm okay. I'm like, dude, you're not okay. But he would fight with you if he was okay, but you could tell he wasn't okay.
It was almost like before someone would have a stroke, like how it was earlier. Like, the things they're doing, it's weird, and that's all because of sugar.
Hey, Carolyn, good to see you, girl.
I call you and Candy.
Oh, is that like licorice?
Anyway,
that I've been diabetic for it's going on 28 years now, and I was on insulin for about 15 years of that. And what Phil's talking about, that's real common with people that are on insulin, especially if they're having trouble actually flattening out the curve of their diabetes, because that's one problem with diabetics is you have peaks and valleys. You didn't have nothing down the center. It's all peaks and valleys. You're either super low or super high. And you got to be careful with the insulin because that brings your blood sugars down. So you got to really monitor it close, and you got to be picky about it. And it drove people nuts because I was checking my blood sugar at times almost every hour because I was having trouble controlling the levels of my sugars. And so I'd be trying to get my carbs up, and then all of a sudden, man, I'm starting to peak. I got to take another shot of insulin, bring it back down, trying to find that balance point. And the thing is, it's very common with diabetics. They'll become kind of combative about, oh, no, I'm fine. There ain't nothing wrong with me. Leave me alone. No, here, drink this pop. No, I don't drink that shit. No, And the thing is the thing is just learning what you need to do when you feel a certain way. It's pretty tough.
Like my grandpa, he'll be 30 1 minute, and then 10 minutes later he's like 240.
Yeah, see, it's those peaks and valleys. They mess you up, and people don't realize either though that can actually cause a stroke. The peaks and valleys can cause strokes, and I'm lucky. Mine's stable, and I don't need insulin anymore. Thank God. Knock on wood. Hey, Carolyn, a rough day, huh? But fighting. I tell you, we all know you're our example. Our example. example of somebody that fights.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Did we enjoy the beef earlier? Oh my God! And showing off that pot roast that just about killed me.
It was
want
good.
that.
wasn't it?
I want that Angus like summer sausage you had.
Oh yeah, I want the sausage too.
Okay.
Clear your throat, Ann. Clear your throat.
I didn't say anything wrong, did I? I don't know.
She's not that tired. She can still. Oh, get that out of here! Go! God, I just
We had
all of that.
beef stroganoff tonight.
I made beef stew last night overnight. It's pretty good.
Oh,
It's just sitting there in the crock pot still. The smell's killing me.
Did you hear that?
yeah.
I think Sty did something now.
Our social distancing is not that good. We're like half an inch apart on my screen.
Yeah.
I enjoy the beef metal music maniac. But I didn't have it today. I just
At
had
first, I thought people were fighting, but I realized it was in the crock pot.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart.
When are we doing karaoke style?
I want
Ian
to
said
kiss you all over.
He hides.
I just tried to wake him up. Oh, fuck
Oh,
you.
man. We got to do a talent show.
You can play this game, Spicy. You know I've got picture of you, hey?
Sty, I'm surprised they demonetized you before when you had the title No Pants, but Phil's been on here with no pants, no shirt, no
I'm
real
a-
underwear.
I'm a lover.
Oh, when did you ever say that?
Oh,
You just can't let them know it's coming. That's the difference.
Oh,
You can't put it in your title. You can't put it in your thumbnail. You just
maybe
gotta-
the YouTuber that watches your channel, maybe they like you, Phil.
I don't know. Well, so I got a little notification this morning. So that breakfast I was having this morning, so I'm sitting there, and my wife's like, "Yeah," she says, "I don't like your live streams." I'm like, "What do you mean you don't like my live streams?" She's like, "Yeah, I was getting ready to go to bed last night about 11:45, and she says I started watching until about 12:15. I'm like, "Yeah, and she's like, well, you had that styrofoam head in your lap." Started laughing my ass off.
oh, thank God it was only that.
Talking about putting the hole in the mouth and everything.
Well, at least she caught you on a mild night.
Yeah, right? So,
Yeah, she got
Oh.
you with the styrofoam head. At least that it was a mild night.
That's the smallest thing.
Exactly.
so see,
You know,
she's
that-
starting to watch you more and more now, or
Yeah, I don't know.
That's one
I
thing
would-
that I am so glad that for the most part, and it's not 100%, but for the most part, I don't have to worry about who's watching. I don't, because I'm not going to get a phone call from somebody going, "You better get off that and quit doing that YouTube thing." I'm not going to get that. And if I do, I'll hang up on that person. But my oldest daughter, in fact, she said, "Dad, you can talk about my family all you want. You can talk about the kids. You can talk about my boyfriend. You can talk about my
He has
family
to fix
all you
that.
want." She says, "But say one bad thing about me, I'll come up there, kick your ass." She said, I said, "Oh, Jesus." I said, "How often do you watch?" "Always." I said, "You're never in the chat anymore. You used to be almost a year ago, but you're never." She goes, "No, she says, "Most of the time, I don't dare say anything." Oh, shit. So a couple times I pissed her off. I think that's not my dad.
Well, I gotta get off, guys.
See,
I'm
I
gonna
know.
try.
That's a
I'm gonna
personal
try.
issue, but you go right ahead.
why?
Was it?
He's supposed to
No,
hook up
my
with
friend-
somebody at 11.
My friends always ditch him. They say they're gonna play a game with him, and then they don't. So I told him I'd play with them tonight. I was supposed to an hour ago, but then I texted him because I forgot. But I gotta get on and play a game with them.
Okay.
I'll be here Sunday though. I'll try. I
You
should
better
be.
be. You better be.
All right. See ya.
See you,
We'll
Nick.
see ya.
Bye.
Have a good night, Nicholas. Yeah. I was wondering, is he going to leave us with purple screen or what here? Hey, guys, shall we wrap it up? Shall we wrap it up?
Yeah.
This or this.
That's going to take some wrapping there, Ann. I mean, you need help wrapping that up? Jeez.
He had so beautiful background before, like Norway, and now he's like, yeah, you ruined it all.
Oh, I can't handle that. Being that close to the wall, I feel trapped in. Like the wall's right behind me, the table's right in front of me. I can't move.
Oh, but you look so good in Norway. Oh.
Yep. You got to do what you got to do, you know.
Hey, Sty just wondering, why are your pictures smaller than ours?
I don't know why mine is coming out as full screen. I haven't a clue. Now, I've been having some issues with my camera today, so I'm going to work on it in the morning, try to figure out what the hell's going on. Because when I picked my blue screen out, everything looked good. It's full screen. Everything's good. Once I went into StreamYard, it's at full screen. So I don't know what the hell the deal is. I'll figure it out in the morning. I figure, well, if you can see me, the hell with it. So what? I'll be full screen tonight. So that's something I can't answer, Dan. Can't tell
I just wondering, I've been wondering for that since you started, but I haven't asked.
I didn't even think about it.
Hey, get her done, Granny. Thank you. It was fun that you were here. Get her done, Granny. Yeah.
So who's going live now? I have to stay up for like at least 3-4 hours. Ooh.
Go lay down on the couch and go to sleep.
She's
Smell
you're nodding off.
Yeah.
Well, now I have to wake up again.
And I gotta stay up for another 3.5 hours.
I have like 15, 20 minutes after I take my pills that I'm a little bit, but then I get up again.
Hey guys, hang tight a minute. Hey, everybody out in the chat, we're gonna wrap it up. You have a very good night.
See you on Sunday.
Coming out. I got one coming out tomorrow morning. Another taking in the outdoors every Friday. Taking in the outdoors. That's coming out tomorrow morning, and then I got one. Well, and then the next time I'll see you is on Sty Story Sunday. and hey, we'll see all you folks.
Samantha can do this now.
Hopefully we'll see you no later than Sunday.
She's a big girl.
Get off of here quick before she totally embarrasses Samantha.
Oh, but I love her.
Oh, I know you do. We all do. Okay, good night, folks. I'll see you Sunday.
Bye, everyone.